WCAB.com. Our internet web streaming services provided by Bill Teal of Signature Web Designs. We're broadcasting live from the Vance Perry Press Box at the Palace at RS Central High in Rutherfordton. Tonight it will be the Battle of Highway 221. The McDowell Titans have come to visit. We'll kick off our 2017 high school football schedule with the RS Central Hilltoppers hosting the McDowell Titans. Good evening. I am Mr. Friday Night, Jay Coombs, and happy to welcome on a full-time basis to the broadcast team this season, certainly somebody who is not unfamiliar to our radio audience. Past several years, he has been filling in as needed, has done a number of broadcasts with me here on the air. But let's say good evening to former player, former coach, radio personality, Cliff Paul Berry. How's it going, Cliff?
It's going good. Man, I've been looking forward to this.
It is rather hot and humid here at the Palace tonight in Rutherfordton. About an hour and a half ago, we did have a fairly strong thunderstorm that moved through the area. That has now moved out. The sun has returned, glaring against this press box here at RS Central. The heat is very intense right at these huge plate glass windows. I'm ready for that sun to either get behind another cloud or drop behind the trees. Because we're getting close to that 7:30 kickoff here tonight. RS Central hosting McDowell. Also joining us in the broadcast booth, we hope on a permanent basis for the remainder of the season, it is our one and only intern extraordinaire, Stuart Luckadoo.
How's it going, Jay? Speaking of the weather, there was a lightning strike off in the distance. Now, I tried to point out the cliff, but there's a lone strike out in the distance, so hopefully it stays at bay so the game can...
Yes, we have some very dark clouds, it looks like, off to the southwest of the stadium. Of course, in high school football, if the officials see a lightning strike and they believe that that activity is moving in this direction, that will put us under an automatic at least a 30-minute delay. So we'll have to check the radar, check the movement of this activity off to the south and the west of the stadium, hope that it is not coming this direction, and hope that we get this thing kicked off on time tonight at 7:30. The High School Football Friday Night is being brought to you in part this season by our good friends at Ace Equipment Sales and Service, also by Fountain Electric, Tri-City Tire, and by Andrew Tisdale with Edward Jones in the Food Lion Shopping Center in Rutherfordton. All four of our county teams in action on this, the first week of the regular season. Our featured game of the night will be McDowell and RS Central. We'll be back momentarily to take a look at the other three matchups involving our Rutherford County teams. You're listening to the Countdown to Kickoff.
Visit your friends at Ace Equipment Sales and Service in the Park Lane Plaza for all your lawn and garden equipment needs. Now at Ace, they have a full line of Echo products, trimmers starting at $159, blowers at $159, chainsaws starting at $199, all with a 5-year warranty. They also offer the Red Max line of commercial trimmers and blowers. Ace has mower parts for most makes and models. Also at Ace, you can pick up batteries, belts, and blades. And as always, Ace provides pickup and delivery service. That's Ace Equipment Sales and Service in the Park Lane Plaza in Rutherfordton, or call them at 286-9781.
Come into Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply and shop the lower prices. This week's feed sale includes layer pellet 50-pound bag $10.50, scratch 50-pound $9.50, layer crumble 50-pound bag $10.50. Farmer's Friend has several bales of straw in stock, round bale, horse quality in stock, and come see the large selection of good used.
Man, this is not what I expected to see at this party.
Yeah, I know. I want to hang out and have a good time, but I'm not cool with the drinking. This isn't going to end well.
I want a boat, but look at Jimmy. He's supposed to be our ride. I'm not getting in a car with him. He should not be driving.
Or drinking. Look, my parents talk about this stuff all the time. We have a deal. I can call them anytime I need a safe ride home. No questions asked unless someone's in danger. What do you say?
Yeah, call your folks, and maybe they can make sure Jimmy's okay. We need to make sure he's safe too.
Parents. United Way's Youth Council reminds you to talk with your kids about playing it smart and cool when they're out with friends. Talk with them about never getting into a car with an impaired driver, always finding a trusted adult to help, and taking care of themselves by not getting impaired, because it's cool for us kids to hang out together, but not at a funeral. For more information about Safe Road, Safe Homes, call 211 or visit online at www.nc211.org.
Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supplies is your landscaping supplies and feed headquarters. They carry Nutrina feeds, hay, compressed alfalfa hay, and more. Erosion control material is available at Farmer's Friend. Dog collars, leashes for dogs, and the popular Black Gold dog food and other brands your dog and cat will love. Check on the Wild Bird Food Mix. You'll love the product selection at Farmer's Friend, and you'll love the prices. Check them out 7:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and Saturday 7:30 till 2. Their phone number is 287-3272.
Football Friday night here on the Foothills Most Sports, AM 590 WCAB Rutherfordton. 7:30 kickoff here in Rutherfordton tonight as the RS Central Hilltoppers get ready to do battle with the McDowell Titans. It will be the head coaching debut of Brad Hutchins for RS Central. And we'll come back and preview this game in Rutherfordton momentarily. While I am thinking about it, I would like to invite all of our friends to join us on Twitter. Yeah, that's right. We're going social media. We are going 2017 high tech now. If you will log on to Twitter, you will find us at WCAB Football. WCAB Football on Twitter. It will put you in instant contact with us here in the broadcast booth. And, of course, we are hoping to use it for scores, exchanges from other games throughout the area. And if our fans have any comments, you certainly are welcome to do so. I'd like to remind you, though, in the best interest of high school football and Rutherford County, let's try to keep it constructive and not use it as some kind of a rant tool. I do have the power that I can go in and delete as needed. Fans, at the end of the game tonight, you'll want to stay tuned for the fifth quarter. That will be our post-game show. At that time, we will be announcing our first recipient this year of the AM 590 WCAB McDonald's Player of the Game Award. That player will be receiving a beautiful plaque from Christy Carlisle at KC Lancasters. Fans, I don't know about you, but I am a big fan of trying to do business locally, and I'm also a big fan of doing business with Christy Carlisle at KC Lancasters. For many, many years, Pete and Don McMahon established the House of Awards in Forest City as Rutherford County's go-to for trophies, plaques, and other forms of recognition. When daughter Christy took over that business a couple of years ago, Christy made a bold decision. She decided to close the storefront on West Main Street and open up the business in her own residence. What does that mean? That means much lower overhead. And the best news of all, Christy is able to pass that savings on to you, her customers. So no need to pay out-of-town higher prices when you can do business locally. Christy is super friendly, super pleasant to deal with. And fans, remember this. If for any reason there is a problem, a mistake, a change that needs to be made to a trophy or a plaque, Christy can take care of that sometimes within minutes. And she's right here locally in Rutherford County. If you choose to do business with an out-of-town box house, there's a problem. You'll have to ship it off. You may have to wait weeks for it to return. So fans, whenever you have a need for trophies, plaques, other forms of recognition, remember to do business locally with KC Lancasters. You can contact Christy directly at kc.lancasters@aol.com. If you'd like to give her a call, you can do that right this minute at 305-4811. It's 305-4811. To honor someone with style, why not make it an honor from KC Lancasters. Jay Coombs along with Cliff Palmieri, Stuart Luckadoo, 7:30 kickoff, getting closer here. Our featured game of the week is McDowell at RS Central. Let's quickly preview the other games on this opening week of the season. Let's head down the road where Chase opens up in Columbus tonight, traveling over to Polk County to visit the Wolverines. Chase last year finished up 4-7 overall, 2-6 in the SMAC conference, but did not qualify for the postseason playoffs. Polk last year finished up 5-7. They lost in the first round of the 2A playoffs to Surrey Central by a touchdown, 28-21. Big news in Polk County is the return this year of former head coach Bruce Hollis. After several years in South Carolina, Coach Bruce Hollis has returned to become, once again, for the second time, the head coach of the Polk County Wolverines. Former head coach Jamie Thompson has moved back to his previous role as defensive coordinator. And of course, Coach Daniel Bailey with the Chase Trojans looking to improve upon last year's 4-7 mark. We'll also talk momentarily about the conference realignment this year. So much to talk about. It looks totally different this year for Chase East and RS Central with the new conference. So Chase tonight at Polk County. That game at the Little Big House in Columbus kicks off at 7:30. East Rutherford has the long road trip of the night. Cavaliers open up the season at South Stanley, where they will face the Rowdy Rebel Bulls. Last year, the Cavaliers finished 4-7 overall. They were 2-6 in the conference, did not qualify for the playoffs. South Stanley, on the other hand, finished up 4-8 overall. They finished up 4-4 in their conference. They made it to the 1AA playoffs, but they lost in the first round, being shut out by Mount Airy by a score of 46-0. Now, at least over the past 2 decades, there is no football history between East Rutherford and South Stanley. To the best of my knowledge, I don't know that they have ever played each other in a football game, but many Rutherford County football fans will remember South Stanley. Rowdy Rebel Bulls may strike a note, may sound familiar. Well, it was 3 years ago that in the first round of the 1A playoffs, the Rebel Bulls came to Avondale, and they played Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy, the Griffins winning that game back on November 14th of 2014 by a score of 33-14. That is the only football history I could come up with between any of our Rutherford County schools and South Stanley. Years ago, South Stanley had a very good reputation as being a very, very prominent 1A football school. That has not been the case over the last several years with the Rebel Bulls. So Cavaliers tonight with a long road trip traveling to South Stanley. One other game to mention before we preview our featured play-by-play game of the night, and that is in Avondale. Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy Griffins opening up the season, hosting the Carolina Wildcats out of Pickens, South Carolina. First time that these two teams have ever faced each other. Coach Jerry Cash now starting his 6th season as the head coach of the Griffins. He is now 44-20 at TJ. Overall, Coach Cash now sitting with 314 career victories over a stellar coaching career. Easy to say that this year looks very likely that Coach Cash will break that 320-win mark. And certainly wish the Griffins well tonight in their home opener against the Carolina Wildcats from Pickens, South Carolina. Last year, of course, TJ ended up making it to the 3rd round of the 1A playoffs. That was a game that Cliff will remember. Called it along with Tony Helton here on the radio. The Griffins finished up the season at 10-3. They lost in the 3rd round of the 1A playoffs to the rivals, the Mountain Island Charter Raptors, by a score of 54-40. So we'll see if the Griffins can. They have been in the third round of the 1A playoffs over the past 3 seasons. It'd be nice if one of these years they could break that and make it at least to that next round.
I thought last year was going to be their year to do that. It was a horse race that last playoff game.
Yeah, and a great game at that. But Griffins came up a little bit short there, losing by a pair of touchdowns, 54-40. Momentarily, we'll be back to take a look at our featured game of the week. We are here live in Rutherfordton via Verizon Wireless. We are getting closer to a 7:30 kickoff tonight. McDowell at RS Central. We're listening to the countdown to kickoff.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Posso avere un caffè?
I'm sorry?
Puis-je avoir un café?
Oh, ma'am, our coffee is fancy, but it's not schmancy.
Oh, okay, then I'll have a small premium roast coffee.
Sure, and you don't even have to pay in euros.
That was good.
More sophisticated taste to love. McDonald's Premium Roast Coffee is made with a gourmet blend of Arabica beans. And now get any size for just $1. Prices and participation may vary. A la carte only.
For dependable and professional auto service, trust your car to Tri-City Tire Service. Brakes, tires, alignments, inspections, oil changes, and now Tri-City Tire is your complete exhaust service station. Commercial and farm tires are available at Tri-City Tire, and they are Rutherford County's #1 dealership for interstate batteries, offering 24-hour roadside service. Tri-City Tire is proud to announce they will now offer U-Haul trucks, trailers, towing equipment, support rental items, and in-store pickup for boxes. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 1. Tri-City Tire on the corner of Mountain Street and Railroad Avenue in Rutherford. Their number is 287-8778. That's 287-8778.
Did you know every 66 seconds someone in the U.S. develops Alzheimer's? In fact, more than 5 million Americans are currently living with this devastating disease. The end of Alzheimer's starts with you, and it starts at the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's. Hi, I'm financial advisor Andrew Tisdale, inviting you to join the Edward Jones team for Walk to End Alzheimer's on Saturday, September 30th at Jackson Park in Hendersonville, North Carolina. Edward Jones is a proud sponsor to support the Alzheimer's Association as the national presenting sponsor of Walk to End Alzheimer's. Come visit www.edwardjones.com/ALZ for more information and to register for our team. Or just come stop by our office in the Food Line Plaza in Rutherfordton and join. Our team name is Minds Matter. Also, listen to me every Tuesday morning at 8:05 here on WCAB.
Welcome back into the countdown to kickoff here on AM 590 WCAB. Our featured game of the evening, 7:30 kickoff, McDowell at RS Central. So, what to expect tonight in this one, the Battle of Highway 221. It is the coaching debut at the varsity level for RS Central coach Brad Hutchins. Tonight, before we started the broadcast, was able to talk a little bit with Dr. Bill McDaniel. Bill has been checking out the Hilltoppers in practice for the past couple of weeks. Bill alerts us to the fact that he likes a lot of what he is seeing, and not quite sure what the keys are going to be to this game tonight, but when he talked about one of the Central receivers as making a Calvin Benjamin type of reception, it got my attention. I would like to see a Benjamin-type reception tonight. I would go for that. We'll see what happens when they put it on the tee and we kick off here in about 15 minutes. Last year, the Hilltoppers were 6-7 overall. They made it to the second round of the 2AA playoffs, losing to Hunter Huss 41-0. In the conference race, the Hilltoppers finished 3-5, finishing in 5th place. For McDowell, last year the Titans came in 5-7 overall. They finished 2-4 in their conference. They made it to the 4AA playoffs, but that is a tough place to play. In the first round of the 4AA playoffs, they had to face Butler. Charlotte Butler. Yep, Butler won that one convincingly in a shutout, 63-0. In fact, it's been quite a while since McDowell has made it anywhere in the playoffs because of the limited number of teams in the 4A and 4AA level. McDowell usually does qualify, but they have gone in as a low seed for the past several years, and they have been defeated early on in the first round over the past several years as well. Last year, a lot of fans will remember that up in Marion, Hilltoppers defeated McDowell on the field by a score of 41-21. But then, after the game was complete, Hilltoppers discovered that they had an ineligible player participation violation. They had to report that to the state office in Chapel Hill. As a result, even though they won the game on the field 41-21, McDowell ends up winning by the forfeit last year due to the ineligible player participation. So tonight, we certainly hope that all of the paperwork has been checked, all of the T's have been crossed, all of the I's have been dotted, and what happens on the field here tonight in Rutherfordton will, in fact, be the final outcome that will last for the remainder of the season. As mentioned, new head coach here at RS Central, Brad Hutchins, for a number of years, head coach of the middle school program at RS. Former RS Central coach Mike Cheek, who retired this past year and now has come back this season as the offensive coordinator out at East Rutherford High School. Well, when he was here in Rutherfordton, Coach Cheek went 8-5 over his 13 years here in Rutherfordton against the McDowell Titans. We'll see if Coach Hutchins can make it a 1-0 start. This will be his first varsity coaching debut tonight. It's RS Central hosting McDowell. Momentarily, we'll be back. We had conference realignment, and the new conferences have been formed. It certainly changes the picture big way, big time for RS Central, East Rutherford, and Chase. We'll be back to talk about that momentarily here on the Countdown to Kickoff.
It's time for high school football Friday night. What goes great with football? A cool, refreshing drink from the Drop-In. Right now at Drop-In, you can get a junior slushy only 99 cents, Powerade 99 cents, or a 2-liter Pepsi product, you guessed it, 99 cents. And try a delicious For Real milkshake, only $2.99, or a Red Bull energy drink, 16-ounce, 2 for $6.33. Drop-In has refreshing prices to keep you cool and enjoy high school football. Stop in soon to the Drop-In. Many locations to serve you. Come on, Drop In.
There are just a few days left to take advantage of the special membership deal at Lifestyle Wellness and Spa. Join for 3 months for only $79. That is correct, sir. Join for 3 months for only $79. Now, the hurry factor is that this deal expires August 31st. Do something good for yourself and your family. Join Lifestyle Wellness and Spa before this expires and get back into the wellness facility that has something for everybody. Remember, this 3 months for $79 expires August 31st. Lifestyle Wellness and Spa, Rockwood Plaza, Forest City. Do you need a legal consultation regarding wills, real estate closings, or Medicaid planning, or just legal representation? Contact attorneys Geraldine Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Girard at the Arledge Law Firm on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. With years of experience and expertise, Arledge Law Firm is your local professional law firm that really cares about their clients, and it shows. Whatever the situation you're facing, call 828-287-3338. Let this professional team go to work for you.
I know what I want from my energy company. I want to know that my power is always on and that my energy is cleaner, safer, and affordable. That's why as a Duke Energy lineman, I'm working hard to make that possible. I feel honored to serve our community. It's a good feeling knowing that I'm helping to build a smarter, reliable energy future for all of us, for my family and for yours.
Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
High school football Friday night, AM 590 WCAB. Jay Coombs, Cliff Palmieri, Stuart Luckadoo getting closer down to a 7:30 kickoff. RS Central hosting McDowell, our feature game of the week. Chase tonight at Polk County, East Rutherford, and South Stanley. Carolina Wildcats out of Pickens, South Carolina, in Avondale to take on Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy. Mentioned conference realignment. Well, biggest change came to what we had known as the SMAC Conference. South Mountain Athletic Conference. I loved the acronym, loved the name South Mountain Athletic Conference, SMAC, but the SMAC is no longer. We have a new conference that includes all three, RS Central, Chase, and East Rutherford. And joining us in this new, very small 16 conference, Shelby, South Point, and East Gaston. Now, a lot of fans said, "Oh, we're so excited because it's an all 2A conference. That's incredible. That's great." And then I said, "Yes, but do you realize that although we say goodbye to Crest, Burns, Kings Mountain, East Burke, and Valdez Drawn, what we picked up, we still have two defending state champs in our conference out of 6 teams, that being Shelby, and of course last year won the 2A title, and South Point, who last year won the 3A title, but due to enrollment decline, they dropped down to 2A this year. It's going to be a really, really tough new Southwestern Athletic Conference 2A. I guess we could say the SMAC has become the SWAC. I don't know if SWAC quite has the same.
It doesn't sound it doesn't roll off your tongue.
It's like, I'm going to SWAC you. That, I don't know. I don't know if I care much for that. Now, for Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy, the conference name will stay the Southern Piedmont 1A Conference. The changes in that conference as far as football for the Griffins is the addition of a school, Union Academy, out of Monroe, North Carolina. Other than that, all of the other teams are the same: Pine Lake Prep, Mountain Island Charter, Highland Tech, Community School of Davidson, Cherville, and Bessemer City. So that is a quick look at conference realignment. We are about ready for pregame festivities to begin here at RS Central, and the Hilltoppers now come onto the field, and across the way, the McDowell Titans getting ready to enter the playing field as well. Then we'll have our national anthem, and momentarily, about 10 minutes away from opening kickoff here, and you are listening to the Countdown to Kickoff.
After a hearty meal at Fat Trace's Barbecue, it's not uncommon to hear folks say, that's good. That's because it is good. If you have had a plate of Fat Trace's Barbecue with the trimmings, then you will agree with me. If you haven't eaten a meal at Fat Trace's, just don't say a word until you have done so. If you need to eat and greet, there's a private meeting room. Check out the daily specials, too. Make this a Fat Trace's Barbecue weekend and try the mouth-watering ribs. 135 West Main Street, Spindale.
Visit your friends at Ace Equipment Sales and Service in the Park Lane Plaza for all your lawn and garden equipment needs. Now at Ace, they have a full line of Echo products, trimmers starting at $159, blowers at $159, chainsaws starting at $199, all with a 5-year warranty. They also offer the Red Max line of commercial trimmers and blowers. Ace has mower parts for most makes and models. Also at Ace, you can pick up batteries, belts, and blades. And as always, Ace provides pickup and delivery service. That's Ace Equipment Sales and Service in the Park Lane Plaza in Rutherford, or call them at 286-9781.
Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supplies is your landscaping supplies and feed headquarters. They carry Nutrina feeds, hay, compressed alfalfa hay, and more. Erosion control material is available at Farmer's Friend. Dog collars, leashes for dogs, and the popular Black Gold dog food and other brands your dog and cat will love. Check on the wild bird food mix. You'll love the product selection at Farmer's Friend, and you'll love the prices. Check them out 7:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and Saturday 7:30 till 2. Their phone number is 287-3272. Fountain Electrical Services has been providing quality electrical installation and maintenance since 1946. Quality work includes outdoor lighting, fuse box upgrades, ceiling fans, generators, motion sensors, and so much more. If it's an electrical need, Fountain Services can do it. You can always expect a high-level quality of service, dependability, and availability you have come to expect from Fountain Electric Services. Call 287-9978 or check the website at fountainservices.com.
High school football Friday night here on AM 590 WCAB. Cliff, Stewart, we talked about the new conferences with realignment. Of course, both of you, Cliff, you go back a few more years than Stewart does as far as being an athlete and participating. Stewart, one thing that strikes me is that in other sports other than football, our schools were competitive against the Cleveland County powerhouses and the Burke County schools. Seems to be football has always been a bit of a challenge for us, though.
Yeah, you go back to Chase's soccer team last year that made it to the state championship, and for the past few years, as when going up against Shelby, which Chase has never beat in football, in soccer we've done pretty well against them. So.
Yeah, and then we think about some of the other sports. Baseball, Rutherford County competes very well against the SMAC conference opponents. Track and field, wrestling, volleyball, softball. We can go down through the list. So, Maria, I don't know, Cliff. What have you ever thought about? What is the difference in football? Why can we not get past that barrier?
I don't know what it is. If it's that athletes are deciding to, just hone their skills for that one sport and it not be football. It's a different type of football now. It's the players are getting smaller. They're not as big as they used to be, with the occasion of the one wide receiver that looks like the guy said earlier, Kelvin Benjamin. But these players are starting to go, you know what? I only want to play soccer, or I only want to play baseball, or I only want to wrestle.
Yep.
Years ago, if you played a sport, you played football and you wrestled and you played you did track.
You did everything.
You did everything because you wanted to stay in shape, and of course, your coaches coached everything. I know when I played, you had Don King who coached football and he coached wrestling, and then he turned around with Coach Millwood who also did the same thing and coached track. So they always wanted you out there to stay in shape, and I think that's one of the biggest differences then compared to now.
We have captains meeting now at midfield for the Hilltoppers. Number 7, Devin Littlejohn. Also number 11, Brandon Smith. 13 is Nick Owenby, and number 14 is DeMarcus Johnson. And it looks like we will have a coin toss here momentarily. Hilltoppers, by the way, coming out in brand new uniforms tonight. This is an interesting color combination. They keep with that traditional royal blue. Hilltoppers have won the coin toss. They will defer to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, but they come out in the royal blue pants. But these jerseys have a much different look. They have gray. They have the blue. They have some white. It is a much different, I guess we could say somewhat of a modern look for the new Hilltoppers.
Coach Hutchins came in and decided that he wanted to make it his team. Start off with your jerseys.
So it looks like we may get started just a couple of minutes early, and that's okay by us. We talked about the thunderstorm off to the southwest. Still see some clouds off in that direction, but that activity has not moved in this direction toward Rutherfordton. So I think we're going to be, hopefully, knock on wood, keep the fingers crossed, should be in good shape here for the opening week of high school football. So the Hilltoppers now trotting out to the field, getting ready to kick off to McDowell. Hilltoppers tonight will be kicking off from left to right across your radial dial. That means the Titans will be returning from right to left. And for McDowell, also the blue and the white. Tonight they have the royal blue pants as well. They come out with white jerseys with the blue trim. By the way, hearing that mention about the concession stand in the background, RS Central alumnus, good friend of mine, Philip Taylor, is cooking up hamburgers in the concession stand tonight. Philip, of course, an employee over at Isothermo Community College. He is a die-hard Hilltoppers fan, also a Tar Heels fan. For some reason, he likes Nebraska. I never could figure that one out. He likes the Cowboys for some reason. He's a big Dallas fan. Don't figure that one out either.
They might have a good season, I mean, even though the other guys, people are so doubting them, but I think that they have a solid offensive line and a good quarterback. They can do better than what people predict.
And Stuart looking to inhabit Dallas.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think we're going to kick Stewart out of the movie.
I'm not a Cowboys fan.
I may be very limited. Cliff and I, of course, diehard Panthers fans. And now, here comes the opening kickoff, and high school football Friday night is underway. This one hits turf at about 23. Going to be picked up there by one of the Titans, who takes it out to the far side of the field, tries to find some running room. A little bit there. It looks like he has brought it up to the 41-yard line, where the Titans will have the ball first on offense tonight.
Starting defense tonight for the Hilltoppers will be Delaris Card. He is the nose. You got Austin Bright, D-tackle. Frank Parton as also D-tackle. And DeMarcus Johnson, Jacob Sharkey, Jimmy Bradley, Liam Harris, John Trevane, Trey Green, and Marlon Francis, and Bryson Flynn.
And McDowell coming out in a wide-open offense from shotgun. The quarterback, he takes the snap, keeps it, rolls out to his right, met by Hilltopper, breaks loose from one tackle. He dives ahead up to about the 48 on the play. Quarterback is number 13, Adam Randolph. He is a 6'1", 175-pound junior for McDowell.
Looks like McDowell's going to go with a no-huddle, but their quarterback took a hit at the line and just drove right past the corner that hit him.
This time around, he's getting the call in from the sideline. This will be 2nd down and 4, just short of midfield. That nickel back standing to the left side, still in shotgun, takes the snap, handing off. Number 6 for the Titans has the first down across midfield, tackled, but he is up to the Hilltoppers 43.
That is Julio Olivo for the Titans.
On my roster, they put J.C. Olivo, but we did hear Julio, so Julio Olivo. That is catchy.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. Julio Olivo. Picks up a first down for McDowell. It is 1st and 10 Titans. At the Hilltoppers 43, McDowell moves from right to left here in the opening quarter of play.
McDowell's got trips over here, and no one is covering 2 of the wide receivers.
You know, Lebo steps up. We have a penalty flag. We always see quite a few of these. Illegal procedure, the call against McDowell, back him up 5. And the ball backs up to the Hilltoppers' 48-yard line.
I hope the coach Hutchins saw that he had 2 receivers over here on this side not covered at all.
And still undercovered at this point. Trips come to the near side. And, well, they didn't like the spot, so they move back a little bit more. Okay, now I think we're set. 1st and 15 for McDowell. Quarterback takes a snap. He's going to keep it, rolls out to his left. Now late pass attempt. Whoa, no. That one is incomplete.
That was about 3 yards short of the wide receiver. The wide receiver was open for a split second, but you can't get him the ball. He can't catch it.
They show that number 1, the intended target, as being Trevor Pearson for McDowell. It's incomplete. Bring the ball back up to the 48. We'll make it 2nd and 15 for McDowell. Olivo still behind his quarterback. Long time. There comes the snap. Handoff is to Olivo. Julio takes it just across the 45 up to the 44, picks up some of that lost yardage to the penalty. But this is going to bring up 3rd and 11 for McDowell. Be a very happy camper in about 30 minutes when that sun drops down behind the trees. Whew.
Blistering up here.
Going to have a total eclipse of the heart. Whistles blow at the snap. I think somebody jumped the gun, and it could be the Titans. Oh no, it's offside on RS Central. My bad. So McDowell picks up 5 yards, moves it up to the 39. Now instead of 3rd and 11, they're looking at 3rd and 6. Pair of wideouts to the near side of the field from the far side hash marks. Quarterback steps away, looking at his sideline. Change up on the call. Olivo moves up to his left, still in shotgun. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper. He rolls out to the left, looking for some running room. Runs into two Hilltoppers, and he is stopped short of the first down at the Hilltoppers 34. So a good defensive stop there by the Hilltoppers. It is going to bring up 4th down at about 2.
It looks like they're going to go for it.
I think this is 4 down territory. They're going to go for it here. 4th and 2 at the Hilltoppers 34. From the near side hash marks, moving right to left. McDowell getting the call in from the sideline. Still in shotgun. Quarterback ready. Belting out the snap count. Takes that snap. Hands off to Olivo. Olivo, the back, has the first down. Still on his feet. Across the 30. Finally brought down. But Julio Olivo is all the way up to the 28. It will be first down McDowell.
Olivo just was a train on that carry. He just couldn't be brought down. They wrapped him up about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, and he just drug him about another 4 yards.
Early on here in the opening quarter, 8:19 to go in the opening quarter, scoreless. McDowell, this offensive drive started the game. Now they move it down to the 28-yard line. And the quarterback this time rolls out to his right pass attempt. It is caught over there on the far side of the field. It's number 82. Ball breaks loose at the end of the play. Hilltoppers pick it up. And it will be R.S. Central's football. The pass was caught. Number 82 of McDowell on the reception. That is Seth Phillips. But Phillips got popped, and the ball came out, and the Hilltoppers get it.
Trey Green was Mr. Man on the spot there. The ball bounced at his feet. He picked it up, got a few yards to help out the Hilltoppers.
So it stops that offensive drive by McDowell, and now the Hilltoppers take over on offense. 1st and 10 from their 15-yard line. See what Jaden Waddell and company can bring to the gridiron. Handoff. First man through on the left-hand side picks up about 3 yards. That is Devin Littlejohn on the carry. And Littlejohn picks up the first 3 yards of the season for the Hilltoppers. Make it 2nd and 7 here for the Hilltoppers. Here's a snap. Here's a handoff. Trying to cut back the opposite direction, coming to the near side. And that again is Littlejohn. And I don't know if he quite made it back to the line of the scrimmage. Looks like he lost about a yard.
Do you wonder if the passing game or the rushing game will develop in this game? Because so far, both teams have had success running the ball.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Hilltoppers trying to make some quick substitutions here. Trying to get set up for the next play. This will be 3rd and 7. Rolling back. Oh, look out under some pressure. Now has to reverse back the other direction. Now he's going lob it up. Did it? It's caught in midfield. What an incredible catch. Wow. Number 13, Nick Owenby, and Jaden Waddell under pressure launches a bomb. It is 1st and 10 Hilltoppers at the McDowell 47.
I thought he was going to get his check down, man. And when he threw it long, I was like, who is he throwing it to? And number 13 was wide open out here. I think if the field would have been dry, he'd probably be in the end zone right now.
Nick Owenby with a great grab. Now Waddell handing off, this time straight ahead up the middle. On the carry, takes it up to the 46, and that is number 24. That is C.J. Hannon.
Well, Waddell proves he has an arm on him. I think that ball went about 40 yards at least.
And looked pretty good. A little wobbly at the end, but he threw a bomb there. Great job on the catch by Owenby. second down and 8 for the Hilltoppers. Waddell, the quarterback, this time handing off again. Number 24, that is Hannon. And Hannon takes it up to the 40. It's going to leave the Hilltoppers about 3 yards short. Third and 3, maybe third and 4 here. Looks like they move it back a tad to the 41. Big third down here for the Hilltoppers. 5:35 to go in the opening quarter. No score. Now Jaden Waddell, the Hilltoppers quarterback. Shotgun, takes a snap. He's going to keep it. Waddell over on the left side. Jig stacks, cuts out, has some running room. Waddell breaks loose. He's up to the 20 and driven out of bounds. Far side of the field. Looks like Waddell gets up to about the, well, let's see, they may bring it back to about the 20. Great run by the Hilltoppers quarterback.
Randolph for the Titans was their last hope on that. He gets past him, he's dancing in the end zone.
So it is first and 10 Hilltoppers at the McDowell 20. Snap goes to Waddell. Waddell is going to try pass toward the corner of the end zone near side, and overthrown incomplete. Yeah, that was Ty J. Cook on the intended reception, but Cook, even with his enormous 6'5" height, that one went sailing a little bit too high and wide.
Looks like they were trying to throw that outside shoulder fade there for him, but kind of like what Derek Anderson does with Kelvin Benjamin.
Just about to mention that.
Yeah.
Trying to make it like a Benjamin type catch there. Waddell this time with the football, handing it off. That is Devin Littlejohn. Littlejohn cuts out to the right, but he's dropped for a loss of about a yard. This is going to bring up third and 11 for the Hilltoppers.
Jay, you know this RS has some pretty stout running backs, Waddell and
Littlejohn.
Littlejohn, yeah.
Big third down here for the Hilltoppers. Waddell, shotgun snap. Now he's going to pass over to the penalty marker. There was nobody in the vicinity where that ball went. The flag was thrown, whistles blown, and illegal motion against the Hilltoppers. It's going to make it third and 16. Youch.
I might try to sneak number 13 out to the back of the end zone here in a minute.
No, this is tough. Third and 16. At the McDowell 26. Here's the snap. Waddell, couple of steps back, looking, launches the pass. Oh, the middle is caught. It's touchdown, Hilltoppers. That is number 11 on the receiving end. He was wide open. That is Brandon Smith. And it is a 26-yard touchdown pass play completion. Hilltoppers strike first here tonight. Okay, it will be number 18, Tripper Reynolds for the point after kick, the senior for the Hilltoppers. Let's see if they can punch it up here 7-0. Here's the snap, here's the place, here's his kick, and it is good. So with 4:23 to go in the opening quarter of play, Hilltoppers strike first. RS Central 7, McDowell nothing. This is high school football Friday night.
My dad is one of those guys.
When I was your age?
Everything was better back in the day.
Well, let me tell you.
That's why I take him to McDonald's for breakfast, because they make biscuits from scratch. The old-fashioned way.
See? Now that's a biscuit.
It's good for him to be right once in a while.
Told you.
Most locations open 24 hours.
High school football Friday night here on AM 590 WCAB. Hilltoppers strike first. The ball was actually at the 36-yard line, so that's a 36-yard touchdown pass completion play. And the Hilltoppers up 7-0. It was quarterback Waddell, Jaden Waddell.
Proving he's a dual threat quarterback, taking the run and pass on that last drive.
Connecting with Tripper Reynolds on the receiving end. And now the kick following the Hilltoppers' early 7-0 lead. Here it is. This one gets some distance and is taken from the 1-yard line. Being brought out by McDowell, cutting out to the far side of the field at the 30, across the 30, up to the 35. Breaks loose from a tackler and makes his way up close to a 45. That is a 44-yard return.
From the 1-inch line. I mean, his foot was almost in his own end zone. He's got some speed.
That is a great return for the Titans. Now their offense comes back out onto the field, trailing 7-0 with 4:13 to go in the opening quarter. Motion movement before the snap. Looks like Hilltoppers jumped across the line. And that is the call. McDowell picks up that easy 5 yards. Brings the ball up just short of the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st and 5 for McDowell. Long time getting the play in from the sideline. Now we're ready. Here's the snap. Here's the pitch over to the left, near side of the field, and nice tackle there, but number 32 dropped just short of the first down marker at the Hilltoppers 47.
DeMarcus Johnson with a shoestring tackle is doing a great job of playing contained and getting to the outside to make that stop.
DeAndre Collins, number 32 for McDowell. Now, 2nd and about 1. Here's a snap. And quarterback's going to keep it. Dives over on that right side. He dives up to the 41. Way more than enough for the first down. 1st and 10, McDowell. The ball now at the Hilltoppers 41.
Looks like 13 maybe for the Titans. It's a little shook up. They're taking him out of the game. Their quarterback.
Adam Randolph.
Looks like he will trot to the sideline. It looks like it is number 5 who's going to come out. That is Ben Ballou. Ben Ballou is a 6', 183-pound senior for McDowell. He will be called upon to take over here. 1st and 10 Titans. They trail 7-0. Ballou belting out the snap count. Here's the snap. He's going to hand off to Lebo, and Lebo up to the Hilltoppers 38. Picks up several yards. Have a number of folks listening to us online tonight as we stream live at WCAB59.com. Our good friend Jacob Conley from the Daily Courier is up in Michigan covering the Rutherford County Youth Baseball team. Jacob listening to us tonight from Michigan. Hope he's had a good week up there. Much cooler weather from what he told me a couple of days ago. Here's a quick pass from Ballou over to the far side of the field, but good coverage there. Quickly dropped to the turf at the 38-yard line.
DeMarcus Johnson, once again, he's just covering the entire field.
Dakota Effler, number 20 on the receiving end. So now as you hear in the background, 3rd and about 6. Good friend of mine, Danny, listening in tonight on the internet up in Bloomington, Indiana, home of Indiana University. Don't forget, fans, to follow us on Twitter. It puts you in direct connection with us here at the broadcast booth. It's easy, WCAB Football on Twitter. Now rolling back, firing it. Almost picked off by the Hilltoppers, but couldn't quite haul it in for that big interception.
76. Landis Card got his hands up. Big guy had a heads-up play, kept his eyes open, and stopped that little screen pass from happening.
Landis is a big target. He is a 5'10", 280-pound junior, and he nearly had a pick.
We're making NFL comparisons here. Since we already have Kelvin Benjamin, let's say that guy was Vince Wilfork.
looks like the Titans will punt. Facing 4th and 6. Oh my! Punt goes over his head. He's able to bring it down, but then this thing is terrible. And it goes out of bounds on the far side of the field at about the 35. And it looks like they are going to say it's up here at about the 40. Ooh.
You know, I kicked a punt like that one time. It kind of went over my house and stayed landed on the roof, and it went to gutter.
That was not a textbook punt. Anything but.
But then again, you probably think the coach is glad he just got it off, because that was a horrible snap way over his head. And every time he turned around, he had 2 defenders in his face.
He's lucky he could control get the ball. And now we have a timeout of the field. This is going to be one of our water breaks, I believe, tonight. 1:41 to go, opening quarter of play. It's still Hilltoppers 7, McDowell nothing. This is high school football Friday night.
For dependable and professional auto service, trust your car to Tri-City Tire Service. Brakes, tires, alignments, inspections, oil changes, and now Tri-City Tire is your complete exhaust service station. Commercial and farm tires are available at Tri-City Tire, and they are Rutherford County's #1 dealership for interstate batteries, offering 24-hour roadside service. Tri-City Tire is proud to announce they will now offer U-Haul trucks, trailers, towing equipment, support rental items, and in-store pickup for boxes. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 1. Tri-City Tire on the corner of Mountain Street and Railroad Avenue in Rutherford. Their number is 287-8778. That's 287-8778.
It is 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers, who have a penalty flag that comes out. Quarterback Jaden Waddell for Central brings it out of bounds in front of the Central bench up just short of midfield. But indications are we have holding against the Hilltoppers, and that will eliminate this 9-yard pickup by quarterback Waddell.
That's a shame, too, because he had a good gain, and the penalty actually happened behind him.
Actually, face mask is the call, and they back it up to the 38-yard line. So now they get the down over, but now we're looking at 1st and 12 from the Hilltoppers 38. Here's the snap to Waddell. Quick pass over to the far side of the field. It's caught. Coughs up the football. I think he may have gotten it back. Let's see. Okay, number 11. That is Brandon Smith. And ball's got away from him, but he got it back and moves it up to the 43 for a gain of 5.
You know, I look at the field and it looks dry, but you know that with the rain we had, it's got to be a little damp. That's probably affecting the ball a little bit.
I would think so, because we had some downpours here. I guess it was between 4:30, 5 o'clock this afternoon. Still has some threatening clouds off to the south and west, but hope that will stay away from us. Here's Waddell handing off to, that is Smith again, number 11. And 1-1 brings it up to the 45. Picks up a couple more. This is going to bring up 3rd and 5 for Central. May have just enough time to get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Clock ticking down, 12, 10. Now here's a pass from Waddell. And over on the far side, making the first down, moving into McDowell territory, still fighting. They cannot bring him down, and finally he is stopped at the 41-yard line. That is number 3 on the reception.
Ty J. Cook.
Ty J. Cook doing a great job there. 6'5", 215-pound junior. It will be RS Central first down, and we have reached the end of the first quarter. 7-0. Hilltoppers out in front of McDowell. This is high school football Friday night.
Hot weather or cold tough weather, it doesn't matter. Your home needs protection from termites and other pesky critters. That's why Go Forth Termite and Pest Control can set up an annual plan to keep your home protected in any season. They offer complete home inspections, moisture and water control, structural repairs, and waterproofing. Go Forth offers professional service and are North Carolina licensed and offer free quotes. That's Go Forth Termite and Pest Control. Let them go to work for you. North Washington Street in Rutherfordton, or call 287-3188. Big or small, Go Forth can get rid of them all.
High school football Friday night, AM 590 WCAB, being brought to you in part this season by our good friends at Farmers Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. McDonald's with 3 convenient locations in Rutherford County, also by the United Way of Rutherford County. Second quarter action here in Rutherford. Hilltoppers leading McDowell 7-0. Jay Coombs along with Cliff Palmieri, Stuart Leckadoo providing the play-by-play action here on the radio tonight. First and 10 Hilltoppers. Quarterback Waddell. Jaden takes it back. Now looking. Now he's going to take it away. Run with 35-30. And the ball breaks loose up to the 28. But let's see. Yep, McDowell has recovered. So Jaden does a great job of picking up the first down yardage, moving it up close to the 28, but the ball popped away from him. McDowell quick to pounce on it, and it's a turnover, and the Titans get it back. It will be first and 10 from their 28. Quick update on the Chase and Polk game.
Yeah, Chase High School went up 7-0 with 7 minutes and 58 seconds left in the first quarter with a 45-yard pass. And I also got an update on Thomas Jefferson, 6-0 with 1:30 left in the first quarter.
Sounds good so far tonight then, all 3. And now I've got word East Rutherford has jumped out to a 14-0 lead over South Stanley. Let's see, a couple of yards picked up on this play, takes it up to the 30. Thanks to Jason Padgett, who is keeping me up to date with East Rutherford, South Stanley. It is 14-0. They are now in the second quarter at South Stanley.
Seems that Adam Randolph come back in the game after being shaken up on the 2 drives ago, I think it was.
May have been shooken up too. Second and 8 here for McDowell. Yes, it is Randolph back in at QB for McDowell. Shotgun snap this time, handing off. Here's a Levo, and a Levo off to the left, but no running room. He is dropped for a short loss on the play.
So far, Central's looking good on defense and offense.
I'm thrilled that all of our county teams, as of right now this minute, all 4 teams are winning.
Yeah, I know. It'd be nice to have one of those weekends where the whole county is happy.
It'd be a great way to start off this new season. I take it. It brings up third and a long 8 for McDowell. Randolph takes a snap. Shotgun snap. He rolls to his right, looking now. Late pass attempt, and incomplete.
I believe his wide receiver thought he was going to run the ball, and he had already stopped.
Yeah, and then the ball went past him. Number 41, Tyson Edwards, we think the target.
Right as he released it, DeMarcus Johnson came up and gave him a good old, hey, how you doing?
But now look at what it brings up, 4th and 8, and the punt didn't work so well for McDowell not too long ago. Titans will see if they can get off a good punt this time.
Looks like it brought a little help to help protect the punter this time.
Much better snap. Punt is a little bit better as well. Oh, what a hit on the catch there. Back at the 37-yard line. There's no return on that because he was leveled right there after he caught it.
Lunsford for McDowell was just a headhunter on that one. As soon as he got the ball, he got drilled.
Well, Jason Padgett is quick on the keyboard tonight. East Rutherford quick on the scoreboard. Cavaliers now lead South Stanley 21-0. Looks like the Cavaliers are off to a good, strong start tonight. So now it will be 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers. Their offense comes back out onto the field. Here's the quarterback, Waddell, keeping it again. Jaden breaks loose from a tackler across midfield. Over here on the near side, he's across the 45, and he takes it all the way up to the McDowell 43.
That's a good way to make up for that drop of the ball earlier.
Yes, it is.
You know, James remind me of another number 8 who plays in the NFL, Marcus Mariota. He can run and throw the ball pretty accurately.
And we wondered this year with the Hilltoppers what Coach Hutchins will do with Waddell and their quarterback, because we know Jaden can run, but sometimes you get a little bit nervous when you let your quarterback do too much of that. You don't want to take that chance of, any kind of injury.
They're having to take Waddell out due to, it looks like, blood on his jersey. And, that's when you see the manager stripping on the sideline, because he wears the jersey, so he's taking one off to switch out.
And so it is going to be the sophomore, Bryson Flynn, number 5, to come in and quarterback the Hilltoppers. He hands off. That is Devin Littlejohn over on the right side. It takes it up to the 40, picks up a couple of yards.
Looks like there's a little gentleman on the field between Gray Parton and another McDowell player. Maybe could be getting heated down there. Like the weather, maybe.
Hey, the good news is there's supposed to be less humidity this weekend. Temperature's still going to be up there, but I'll take the less humidity anytime. Whew, it's been humid this week. 2nd and 8 now for the Hilltoppers. Bryson stays in there, quarterback. Ooh, low snap. He has to pick it up. He's under some pressure. Breaks away. He's up to the 40, and then he's tackled right in front of the Hilltopper sideline.
He got sandwiched between number 79 and 7 for McDowell.
And he came down hard at the end of that.
He did a good job, though, considering it was a low snap. He's a sophomore, and he did all he could do to get back to the line of scrimmage. So,
looks like we have another timeout on the field with 8:58 to go in the second quarter. It's still Hilltoppers 7, McDowell nothing. This is high school football Friday night.
Quality service at a value is what Tri-City Concrete Company, located on Withrow Road in Forest City, stands for. Whatever job you need, big or small, you can depend on these guys to get the job done professionally. Tri-City Concrete has been serving Rutherford and surrounding counties for over 30 years in concrete perfection. Give the hard job to the experts. Call Steve or Bill today at 245-2011. Tri-City Concrete, Withrow Road, Forest City. Sit back and relax. This mud's for you. Compliments of Tri-City Concrete.
High school football Friday night, AM 590 WCAB. Jay Coombs, Cliff Palmieri, Stuart Luckadoo, and the Hilltoppers leading McDowell 7-0. Looks like Waddell comes back in wearing jersey number 20. Whoa, we've got all kinds of contact here before the snap. That is offsides against McDowell. That will move the ball up to the 35. And this is going to make this third down attempt a whole lot better at 3rd and 3.
Been quite a few penalties so far in this game.
Always is the first couple of weeks of a season. It takes a while to work those out. So now the handoff, number 24 picking up the first down, working through that right side and taking it just across the 30 up to the McDowell 28. Number 24 is C.J. Hannon. And the sophomore picks up first down, Hilltoppers.
C.J.'s got a large shoulder span. I mean, he's a big young man.
Doesn't he remind you of maybe a young Jerome Bettis?
Ooh, the bus.
Yeah, the bus. He's big.
He's broad. He is very broad, yes. Uh-oh, illegal procedure against the Hilltoppers.
Called that on the center because when he got down to adjust the ball, he lifted it off the ground, and that is against the rules.
Oh, and Cliff Palmieri would know that because he played center. Back it up 5, make it 1st and 15 for the Hilltoppers. Here's the snap. Waddell take a couple of steps back now. 5. Ooh, rifle is a little bit too wide. Intended for Brandon Smith, but just couldn't quite catch up with it. So now 2nd and 15, the ball at the McDowell 35. Hilltoppers out in front like to try to do something to pick up some more points before halftime.
I'm throwing to number 3 over here. Just throw it up, let him go get it.
Yeah, clear size advantage.
That's true. And Waddell may be hearing you because he is launching a pass attempt and double coverage broken up. But yes, he was looking for Ty J. Hooks, Cook, that is, his 6'5" target.
You might have been Ty J. Hooks who caught that.
Yeah, if he had thrown it about another foot to the inside of the field, I believe that's going to be a completion. But he had to adjust, and if he'd have caught it, it'd still been out of bounds.
And the Titans get smart because they're like, hey, we need 2 guys on that big guy.
Yeah, he's a grown man.
Yes, 6'5". Wow. Only a junior, too. Could be a weapon.
Got a
timeout taken by the Hilltoppers here. They are going to be facing 3rd and 15 when we come back. 8:13 to go. Second quarter of play. 7-0. Hilltoppers leading McDowell. And this is high school football Friday night.
Visit your friends at Ace Equipment Sales and Service in the Park Lane Plaza for all your lawn and garden equipment needs. Now at Ace, they have a full line of Echo products, trimmers starting at $159, blowers at $159, chainsaws starting at $199, all with a 5-year warranty. They also offer the Red Max line of commercial trimmers and blowers. Ace has mower parts for most makes and models. Also at Ace, you can pick up batteries, belts, and blades. And as always, Ace provides pickup and delivery service. That's Ace Equipment Sales and Service in the Park Lane Plaza in Rutherfordton, or call them at 286-9781.
Well, thank you, Lou Gillum, as the voice of the one and only Lou, WCAB. Broadcasting live via Verizon Wireless. High school football Friday night. We are getting ready now for 3rd and 15 for the Hilltoppers. The ball is at the McDowell 34-yard line. See what the play is here. Jaden Waddell, the Hilltoppers quarterback, takes this snap, rolls back a couple of steps, now looking to his left, now firing a pass attempt, and he had fallen to the turf, and he was looking for Devin Littlejohn up at the 20, but Devin lost his footing there, had fallen to the turf, and then could not get underneath that ball, so it is incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down. And indications are the Hilltoppers are going to go for it.
Yeah, that was a great play call. Just once again, the field conditions just...
Yep. Well, we could have had a good shot at it, clearly. In fact, you can see the divot out there still where he lost his footing. And now on 4th down, this time the pass is caught over the right side. Now getting back toward the inside of the field across the 20. And depending on the spot, breaks loose. Where are they going to say this play is dead?
Looks like it's going to be a fumble short.
They're going to say a turnover.
Yeah, they say he's a yard short for the
first. A yard short of the first down. They're going to say the 20. And it looked like he had enough. Ooh, that was close. So Littlejohn almost. But evidently the officials say he was down at the 20. So it'll be 1st and 10 for McDowell as they take over on offense from their own 20-yard line. Here's the snap. Randolph, the quarterback. And the pass over on the left side, far side of the field. It's caught. Number 82 on the receiving end. I think is Seth Phillips. Now the officials with timeout.
It seems like Central has a size advantage, defense and offense versus McDowell.
I'm getting a big kick out of the online activity reporting in to East Rutherford. I have somebody who says East Rutherford is leading South Caldwell 21-0. I have somebody saying East Rutherford is leading South Stokes 21-0. In fact, they are playing at South Stanley. now on this quarterback keeper, he rolls out to the left, and he is going to pick up the first down as Randolph is driven out of bounds, but not until he gets up to the 31, maybe the 32.
I have Justin Crowley out at Polk County right now watching Chase, and Polk County had just tied it 7-7 in the second quarter.
That game being played tonight at Little Big House in Columbus.
It's been a while since Chase has beat Polk, hasn't it?
I have to look back at my chart. Last year went to overtime. In fact, it went to 2 overtimes last year before Polk came out with a win. First and 10 here for McDowell. Quarterback keeper again, Randolph, the Titans quarterback. He may have picked up a yard, but that's going to be generous.
I don't see a Hilltopper anywhere other than on the ball. I think every Hilltopper made that tackle.
Last time the Chase defeated Polk County was 2008. Now, there were a number of years they did not play, 2009 to 2014. They renewed the series 2 years ago, back in 2015. So in 15 and 16, Polk County defeated Chase, but as mentioned last year, took 2 overtimes for the Wolverines to knock off the Trojans by 6.
That was our kickoff game last year.
It was. And now, McDowell, and the pass is caught, and over here on the far near side of the field, that is, driven out of bounds in front of the RS Central coaches, but late flag now comes out.
Looks like it's going to be holding
against the Hilltoppers, and the pass, and after that he was tackled way up here at the 44.
Should be holding on the Titans.
Holding on the Titans, that is, so bring this back. Okay, that's good. See, it's throwing me tonight because the blue and the white, I'm still, that's Hilltoppers.
The only difference in school colors is the gray helmet.
Yeah.
Not to be ambiguous, but you guys think this might be a game of chains? All these penalties?
Ooh, clever, Stuart, clever.
I have my moments.
This is second down and Gilkey for McDowell. Quarterback Randolph is going to launch pass attempt. Just batted away by Hilltopper defender. Oh, a penalty flag comes in, but it was no. Don't give us an interference on this.
That's a terrible call. The defender hit the ball.
Oh man, he made a great jab at the ball to prevent the receiver from catching it.
Seemed clean all the way.
Yeah, the receiver caught the ball, and the defender, when he got there, punched the ball out. It was just simultaneously. That is not an interference call. If it's a different call.
But it's not. But now, whoa. Yeah, it is interference against the Hilltoppers. They go back. Now they're going to mark off the penalty yardage. And they will bring it up to the 42. Second down in inches, it looks like, here for McDowell. That was such a great defensive play.
So how many yard penalty is that? Is that a 9-yard penalty?
It should be a 10. But
second down and 2.
Yeah, now they have moved the ball back to the 41. So now it does make it second and 1. Okay. Randolph getting ready to take the snap again from shotgun. Stops, looking over at the sideline. Julio Olivo standing to his left.
I don't know if he's going to get off the time or not.
He just did. And now his pass attempt, and it is caught. Look out, loose in the middle of the field. Tackled, not till he gets up to the Hilltoppers 41. Once again, that is number 82 on the receiving end for McDowell.
I got Benjamin Phillips.
Yeah, show Seth Phillips, but it's Phillips regardless. Could be Phillips 66, except he wears 82. First and 10 now for McDowell. They trail 7-0. We are down to 5:15 to go in the second quarter. Ball is at the Hilltoppers 42. Here's Randolph taking that snap, keeping it, finding some running room through the left side, cuts out to the far side of the field, still loose. Now trying to cut his way back in toward the middle of the field, and finally tackled, but the McDowell quarterback brings it all the way up to, it looks like the 15-yard line.
Is it too much to say that Randolph gave me the Tebow vibe? I just got a feeling. He's giving me the Tebow vibe. His passing is questionable, but when he wants to run, it seems like he can get it. Based on that play.
Going to bring up a good situation here for McDowell. 1st and 10 at the Hilltoppers' 15-yard line. Here's the snap. Up over his head. Breaks away from him. He's chasing it down. He will have to fall on it. But there's going to be a big loss here. Randolph back to about the 28-yard line. Bad snap went over his head and got away from the quarterback. And Randolph had to go chase it, and then he is dropped back at the 28. That is a 13-yard loss. Well, what? 2nd and 23. So break possibly for the Hilltoppers as the ball moves backwards to the 28. Randolph this time handing off to Levo. Levo working that left side, trying to find some running room off that far sideline. And a couple of Hilltoppers chase him down about the 25 for a short gain of 3.
You know, if I was McDowell's coach, I would probably try to run that to the wider side of the field and use Levo's speed, because he got over there and just there were so many Hilltoppers already waiting. He couldn't outrun him.
So it looked like McDowell was putting themselves in a good position up at the 15, but then that bad snap backs them up to the 28. Now they move back to the 25 after a short gain of 3. And now McDowell will take a timeout. 3:23 to go in the second quarter in Rutherfordton. Our score remains RS Central 7, McDowell nothing. You are listening to high school football Friday night.
Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supplies is your landscaping supplies and feed headquarters. They carry Nutrina feeds, hay, compressed alfalfa hay, and more. Erosion control material is available at Farmer's Friend. Dog collars, leashes for dogs, and the popular Black Gold dog food and other brands your dog and cat will love. Check on the wild bird food mix. You'll love the product selection at Farmer's Friend, and you'll love the prices. Check them out 7:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and Saturday 7:30 till 2. Their phone number is 287-3272.
95.90 WCAB Rutherfordton. Jim, of course, wakes you up every weekday morning starting at 7 o'clock. Now both teams return to the playing field, facing a 3rd and Gilkey situation. 3rd and long for McDowell. See what happens here. Snap to quarterback Randolph. He's going to roll to his right. Looking for a target. Looking. Now the pass attempt. Bobbled around up in the air. And it is busted up in the end zone. Incomplete.
Hit the receiver in the hands. He just couldn't hold on to it.
So it brings up 4th down for McDowell. It's at least 20. Indications are that McDowell will once again go for it here on 4th and long, but deep in Hilltoppers territory. This has not played out well for them so far. Here's a quarterback scrambling. Randolph now fires over to his right. He's looking for a target, but instead he's going to keep a look at it. He comes back toward the middle. He picks up the 1st down, and Randolph somehow, not a whole lot of pursuit as he ends up all the way at the 2-yard line. I think the Hilltoppers drop him back. They were thinking, and yes, it was intended to be a pass play, but then when Randolph couldn't find anything he liked, he kept scampering around with the football, and he ends up at the 2. It'll be first and goal for McDowell. And now McDowell takes another timeout with 3:03 to go. And they are knocking on the door. It'll be first and goal at the 2-yard line for the Titans. You're listening to High School Football Friday night.
Fountain Electrical Services has been providing quality electrical installation and maintenance since 1946. Quality work includes outdoor lighting, fuse box upgrades, ceiling fans, generators, motion sensors, and so much more. If it's an electrical need, Fountain Services can do it. You can always expect a high-level quality of service, dependability, and availability you have come to expect from Fountain Electric Services. Call 287-9978 or check the website at fountainservices.com.
Quick update on that game between Chase and Polk County. Cliff, what are you finding out?
At 8:27 in the second quarter, Polk County hits a 70-yard pass play for the touchdown, but they missed an extra point. They're up 13-7 over Chase.
Whoa, Wolverines jump out in front. Now both teams have returned to the field here in Rutherfordton. It is first and goal for McDowell. The Titans are at the Hilltoppers' 2-yard line. Randolph trying to sneak in with quarterback keeper, and he didn't get anywhere. Maybe up to the 1. So now it will be second and goal at the 1-yard line. Could be tied up here momentarily, but let's see if the Hilltoppers defense can make a stand to keep the Titans out of the end zone. Tough order.
I go with a halfback toss because it usually works in Madden, but you never know.
This time from shotgun he takes it. He's going to cut out to the left, and he is quickly dropped. And he loses a yard back to the 2-yard line. All right, this is a way to make that defensive stand. So now third and goal, and the ball back to the 2-yard line. Titans having trouble getting into the paint. Once again, quarterback Randolph will stay in shotgun to take this snap, surprisingly, from the 2. And he's going to hand off here. Did he get across? Looks like he did. Yes, touchdown McDowell. I could not tell who that was on the touchdown, though.
I couldn't tell who the running back was on that play.
Okay, I did not catch the number on that, but it will be a 1-yard or 2-yard touchdown run for the Titans. And now to try to tie this game up. Chase Baird, their place kicker. It's a snap. Ooh, it's a bad snap. The holder has to pick it up. He chased down and he is tackled at the 15, and the extra point fails. So with 1:48 to go, there have been several bad snaps tonight on the part of McDowell. And with 1:48 to go, the Hilltoppers are going to hold on to their 1-point lead. It's RS Central 7, McDowell 6. This is High School Football Friday night.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Pourquoi very un café?
I'm sorry?
Puis-je avoir un café?
Oh, ma'am, our coffee is fancy, but it's not schmancy.
Oh, okay, then I'll have a small premium roast coffee.
Sure, and you don't even have to pay in euros.
That was good.
More sophisticated taste to love. McDonald's premium roast coffee is made with a gourmet blend of Arabica beans. And now get any size for just $1. Prices and participation may vary. A la carte only.
High School Football Friday night, AM 590 WCAB. Broadcasting live via Verizon Wireless from the Vance Perry Press Box in Rutherfordton at RS Central. Look here, I have another score update. It is now halftime between East Rutherford and South Stanley. Cavaliers holding on to a 21-0 lead at the half on the road in South Stanley.
Well, that change of offensive coordinator might have helped them out a little bit.
I don't know. We'll see the Cavaliers in a couple of weeks.
I just want to see if they're going to do the quarterback rotation again this year.
Been a lot of talk about that, and that is one thing I would like to know, if they were going to keep rotating quarterbacks. Here's the kick down following that 2-yard touchdown run, but the point after failed. Now this one being taken from the 12. On the return, Hilltoppers will bring it out to the 27. Waddell, the quarterback on the return here.
I just don't know about having my quarterback running kickoffs.
Yeah, that's kind of scary in a way.
But athletes do what athletes do.
Yes, and Jaden Waddell comes to play. So it's 1st and 10. Let's see how they play this with 1:42 to go. And Waddell will keep it, and he is quickly tackled back at the about the 24-yard line. Lost a yard.
Tackled by number 79. I don't have a name on 79 for McDowell.
No idea. I'll have to look that up in a minute. Down to 1:15 to go. Now the snap. Waddell launches pass. No, they're going to say that's incomplete. Oh, no. Caught. Up at about the 23. Gain of 4. But the clock continues. Well, the clock. Okay. McDowell takes time out. Maybe they're thinking they could have a shot at getting the ball back. It is going to bring up a 3rd and long. 62 seconds to go before halftime. Once again, fans, don't forget that you can follow us this season on Twitter. WCAB Football. I have to train Stuart how to use Twitter so he can do our social media stuff.
Surprisingly, I don't have a Twitter.
I know. I am shocked that
I have like
17 that Stuart is not on Twitter.
It blows my mind that Jay has a Twitter. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
He doesn't have Facebook, but he's got Twitter. Speaking of Facebook, you can also follow us at facebook.com/WCAB football.
Hey, that's kind of easy to remember, isn't it?
Yeah.
WCAB football. I think I can handle that.
I'll go follow you. I got Facebook. I have 2 Twitters, but I just forgot the password.
Now 3rd down. Here are the Hilltoppers. Waddell looking for a target. Way up the field. Here's his bomb. Oh, almost, but not there.
Through his hand. It was right through his hand.
Oh, my gosh. That would have been a beautiful catch, but let's see. Is that number 11 for the Hilltoppers? It is. That is Brandon Smith. Oh, one more step.
You definitely got to hate it for Brandon because it was a beautiful pass.
And I'm not sure that he couldn't have made it all the way to the end zone. Waddell has an arm. That one launched way over midfield. So now with 56 seconds to go, Hilltoppers on 4th down will punt the football away. Nice snap. A little bit of time. It's blocked. And McDowell, they said it. It looks like they have. It's touchdown, McDowell.
That was a quick turn of events.
That is number 33 for McDowell, who picks it up after the block. Or 23, that is. And I believe the 23 is Cedric Biddle. So Cedric Biddle has just put McDowell out in front after a block punt attempt.
That's a shame, too, because
that's a peculiar way to line up. Oh, wait. No, they're going for it.
Photo huddle.
Oh, they're going to try to dive it in for the 2, and they made it. Oh, tugs them over to the left side. They plow their way in. And all of a sudden, they not only pick up the lost point from a moment ago, they put 7 more up on the board. They get the 2-point. Just like that, McDowell picking up 8 points, now leading the Hilltoppers by a score of 14-7 with 48 seconds to go before the half.
Yeah, the Indianapolis Colts ran an exact play similar to that in the game against the Patriots, I think it was.
I kind of remember that one.
Yeah, it was all over the news. And
yeah.
It was totally debauched, and McDowell lucky to go through with it.
So on a block punt, it is McDowell's Cedric Biddle who picks it up, took it in from about 30 yards out, and scores the touchdown, and then the 2-point conversion good by the Titans as well. Trying to write all that down.
Yeah. That's what I was.
Now the kick following that weird touchdown. Taken from the 8-yard line. Hilltoppers trying to return it, breaking loose, and bringing it up across the 35. Finally tackled up at about the 36 on the return.
There is laundry on the field, though.
Yep, flags come out. Let's see what this flag could be. It's holding against Hilltoppers. Ouch. Probably won't do anything much with 41 seconds to go before the half. I think the Hilltoppers fans in attendance kind of stunned on that punt block and then taken in for the touchdown.
Quick turn of events.
A very quick turn of events.
Central had the momentum, and now it seems like McDowell has turned the tide a little bit.
McDowell's coaches look like a genius after calling that timeout.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So now Hilltoppers on 1st and 10, and cutting out to the near side, now cutting back toward the middle field, across 40. And Waddell, the keeper, brings it up to the 41-yard line. Still got to get used to being a number 20 now.
Now you wonder how many design runs they have for Waddell.
I don't know, but that was a good one. He brings all the way up to the 41. Here it is this time. Once again, he is going to keep it. Once again, he cuts back toward the middle field, across midfield. Waddell brings it up to the 49. We are down to 18 seconds. Clock is running. See if the Hilltoppers have any timeouts left, and I think, yep, there is a timeout here. Hilltoppers do take timeout. 16 seconds to go. It'll be 1st and 10. The ball spotted right at the 50. 14-7. McDowell out in front. We'll keep it here for this short timeout. Hilltoppers do have an opportunity for at least 2 tries.
Waddell's got the arm to go.
But it doesn't look like they're using his arm. They're expecting their speed on the ground to get them there. Get them down the field. That's 2 big run plays right there. So
yeah. The second one being designed, it looks like.
So now we'll see what the Hilltoppers will do 1st and 10 at the, or no, he's just short of the first down marker, I guess.
I guess they just feel like McDowell's got everybody brought back to stop them from taking that big long shot. So they'll take what they'll give.
That first down. He's just short. 2nd and 1 this will be. 2nd and 1. The ball at the 50. So, yeah, I thought he had picked up the first down, but no, he's about a yard shy, according to the officials. Here's Waddell rolling back this time. Pass play. There's Smith over on the far side. He catches and, McDowell quick to respond, though. He does pick up a first down up at the McDowell 44.
It only took 1.6 seconds.
And as soon as this ball, they cannot start the clock until they get the chain set. And looks like the Hilltoppers are lined up ready for the snap. As soon as they can get the chain set, as soon as they wind the clock, Hilltoppers should be ready to take a snap. And now, official timeout.
I believe the official maybe say something about how long it took the chains to start moving.
He started talking to Coach Brad Hutchins.
Because the clock won't start till the chains are set, and the chains took a long time to get down. They didn't even move. Yeah, they're just, I want to think they're going to put the clock at 10 seconds. I think is what they're.
Oh, they may have a runoff here. 44-yard line. Oh, what?
I think it's on McDowell.
And off hit against the Titans. So moving up to the 39. 5.
That back shoulder fade to number 3, I'm telling you. Put Brady in the field.
This should be the last play. It'd be something to see if the Hilltoppers can do something here.
He's a big enough young man. They can double team him, and I believe he can still catch it.
Here we go. Last play of, we think, before halftime. Ball is at the 39-yard line. Hilltoppers trail by 7. Waddell's taking his time. Here comes that long pass attempt. And bobbled around, falls to the turf inside the 5, and time runs out. And we're at halftime. Wow. What a way to start off the first week of the high school football season. Hilltoppers jumped out early, held on to that 7-0 lead until McDowell took over following a blocked punt, taken into the end zone for the touchdown. They get a 2-point conversion. Now it's halftime, and the McDowell Titans are in the lead. It is McDowell 14, RS Central 7. We'll be back momentarily. Get started with the halftime show here on High School Football Friday night.
For dependable and professional auto service, trust your car to Tri-City Tire Service. Brakes, tires, alignments, inspections, oil changes, and now Tri-City Tire is your complete exhaust service station. Commercial and farm tires are available at Tri-City Tire, and they are Rutherford County's #1 dealership for interstate batteries, offering 24-hour roadside service. Tri-City Tire is proud to announce they will now offer U-Haul trucks, trailers, towing equipment, support rental items, and in-store pickup for boxes. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 1. Tri-City Tire on the corner of Mountain Street and Railroad Avenue in Rutherford. Their number is 287-8778. That's 287-8778.
Man, this is not what I expected to see at this party.
Yeah, I know. I want to hang out and have a good time, but I'm not cool with the drinking. This isn't going to end well.
I want a boat, but look at Jimmy. He's supposed to be our ride. I'm not getting in a car with him. He should not be driving.
Or drinking. Look, my parents talk about this stuff all the time. We have a deal. I can call them any time I need a safe ride home. No questions asked unless someone's in danger. What do you say?
Yeah, call your folks, and maybe they can make sure Jimmy's okay. We need to make sure he's safe, too.
Parents, United Way's Youth Council reminds you to talk with your kids about playing it smart and cool when they're out with friends. Talk with them about never getting into a car with an impaired driver, always finding a trusted adult to help, and taking care of themselves by not getting impaired, because it's cool for us kids to hang out together, but not at a funeral. For more information about Safe Roads, Safe Homes, call 211 or visit online at www.nc211.org.
Here's what our customers think about McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC.
I love my McCurry Deck Buick.
I love my McCurry Deck Chevrolet.
We love our McCurry Deck GMC. We guarantee you'll love McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC for a city.
I am definitely a McCurry Deck customer for life.
I love the price and the McCurry Deck Customer for Life Rewards program. It gives you up to $3,000 or more in rewards.
Take the easy drive to savings. McCurry Deck for a city. Discover the rewards of being a customer for life.
High School Football Friday night here on the Foothills Most Sports, AM 590 WCAB. What an interesting first 2 quarters to start off the new season of High School Football Friday night. It is halftime here in Rutherfordton, and McDowell leading RS Central by a score of 14-7. The other score that I have in at halftime up in South Stanley is East Rutherford out in front of the Rowdy Rebel Bulls, 21-0. Cliff, I'm not sure. Have we had any more updates about Chase at Polk?
No, last time I checked, it was 13-7 Polk over Chase, and I'm waiting on an update for the Thomas Jefferson this week.
Yeah, TJ tonight in Avondale hosting the Carolina Wildcats out of Pickett, South Carolina. Jacob Conley informs us that in baseball action up in Michigan, after 4 innings of play, Rutherford County is leading California 4-2. So from Taylor, Michigan tonight, Of course, Rutherford County got knocked out of their shot at the national championship 2 days ago. But tonight in that consolation game, Rutherford County currently leading after 4 innings of play, a score of 4-2. So hopefully momentarily we'll get some more score updates in of some of the games in the area. It was wild first 2 quarters of play here in Rutherfordton. Let's go back with a quick score recap. Best I can do here. 4:23 to go in the opening quarter. Hilltoppers jumped out first. It's quarterback Jaden Waddell connected with Tripper Reynolds on a 36-yard touchdown pass completion play. Point after kick good, and the Hilltoppers up 7-0, and they held that lead through the end of the first quarter. But then McDowell would strike twice in the second quarter. With a minute 48 to go in the second quarter, one of the McDowell players still didn't get a number from 2 yards out. It was a 2-yard touchdown run. Point after kick, though, was no good. RS Central then leading by a point, 7-6. But then the weird thing happened with 48 seconds to go in the second. It was Cedric Biddle of McDowell who came up with the blocked punt of the Hilltoppers, and then Biddle takes it in from about 30 yards out for the touchdown. They go for the funnel huddle 2-point conversion. It succeeds, and all of a sudden then McDowell jumps out in front of Central, and it's halftime with the Titans leading now 14-7. Interesting first 2 quarters.
You know, Central, if they quit shooting themselves in the foot, they're in the lead right now. I mean, you're talking first drive, touchdown pass, second drive, turnover by fumble, third drive, turnover on downs, fourth drive, block punt for a TD, and they also have 7 penalties for 40 yards. And you know, if they move themselves out of the way, they're in the lead.
Are those Kevin Carver fixing us up with some halftimes to tell? Is that what Kevin's got a piece of paper too? Oh, all right. We'll see if we can let Kevin jump in here. Cliff's is here. He can use my headsets. Oh my, let's put Kevin Carver on the air tonight. This will be fun. Kevin Carver, Daily Courier, Rutherford County Weekly. How's it going, Kevin?
All right, man. All right.
All right. Well, what kind of numbers did you come up with?
Not a lot of great numbers, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I want to be positive. You know, so far, looks like for Central they have 97 yards rushing on 14 carries for 215 total yards. So they are beating McDowell in the total yards category. McDowell has 109 rushing yards and 70 passing yards for 126. So there's that 80-yard difference in that. In that category. Of course, quarterback Waddell for Central, he has 6 carries for 81 yards. He has 118 yards passing. Randolph for McDowell leads the way for them. Top 10 carries, 76 yards rushing.
So actually, the numbers somewhat indicate the score that we have. I was surprised. I thought the Hilltoppers were well in control of this thing. And then all of a sudden, right there at the end of the second quarter, bam, bam, McDowell gets 2 quick ones.
Yeah, I mean, you can't turn the ball over. I mean, it's still, still football. I mean, you can't. Things turn on a dime. I mean, I've seen it so many times, especially on this field. I mean, I go back to the Burns game last year where Central they had the game totally won, and the ball, they throw a Hail Mary and 2 Central defenders bat it up in the air, and a kid runs up underneath from Burns scores touchdown, and they end up losing overtime. So I mean, you have to play every down, and that's kind of what I talked to Brad about. Brad kind of talked to me about that a couple weeks ago. You have to play every down. You have to play as a family. You have to play, fight for each other, and they can't give up. They can't quit because I think McDowell was on the verge of quitting. Got down about the second quarter there. Got all the way down to inside the 20. I mean, we were about to score, and then you had the fumble, and things kind of.
Yeah, the momentum definitely changed, and it changed quick. there at the end of the second quarter. Looks like the Hilltoppers were really kind of in control, and then boom, before you know it, McDowell's ahead by 7.
I know. I can't believe it. I really can't.
Interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how the next 2 quarters play out. Kevin, good news is, though, we did hear East Rutherford is leading South Chandler 21-0 at the half. I had a report that Polk was now out in front of Chase 16-7. So 9-point lead for the Wolverines. Haven't heard anything lately about the Griffins out of TJ. 6-0 at the half? That's close.
That's what I heard, too, yeah. About TJ. That's the only score I had, too, so.
Wow, they're playing the Carolina Wildcats out of Macon, South Carolina in Avondale. Much closer than what I expected there, only leading 6-0. Interesting night. Wow, looks like we're in for an exciting season of high school football again this year, huh?
Yeah, you're telling me. I'm happy to be here, to be honest. It's nice to be at a football game, to be honest. It really is. So.
Yeah, after being off for a number of months. Kevin, what about a quick update? You are our NASCAR go-to guy. What's the big, exciting news?
I'll be honest with you. I mean, there's a lot of different storylines. I mean, I still don't see how. It's crazy that this year is Dale Jr.'s last year.
Yes.
Of course, that's big. Of course, the fact that Martin Truex Jr. and Joe Gibbs are having their issues. I mean, gives them all their equipment, all their employees, and there's a little thing going on with them because Gibbs is kind of upset that they're being outrun by a team that he kind of provides, out in Colorado. So
yeah, kind of like you're taking my toys and beating me with them.
Exactly. And they have Kyle Busch and Hendon and all those guys. I mean, do you think Hamlin? I mean, do you think that those three would be able to beat that one car? Well, it's really a 2-car operation with them and Eric Jones. But Truex is their stud, and they keep beating them repeatedly every week. It seems like, but now that they took away a couple of crew members, kind of penalizing Joe Gibbs did. I wasn't happy about that, to be honest with you, just because for me it was a political thing. But hey, it is what it is, But I still think that Truex is the guy to beat every week. Kyle Busch is still out there with him too, so
And this weekend, tomorrow and then Sunday, back in Bristol. Man, talk about that is one of my favorite tracks because anything can happen at Bristol.
Short track racing is where it's at. It's always been where it's at, in my opinion. I love short track racing in general. I mean, Bristol, you're right. Bristol is in a league of its own. I mean,
it really is.
I've been there many times. I mean, you shake. No doubt, you shake in the Coliseum. Big old, 100,000 seat Coliseum. Just beautiful place. Unbelievable how you can put 40 cars in a place like that and expect it all to go okay to some degree, but
but it never does.
Never does. It never does. There's some kind of sort of chaos can happen, no doubt about that. So.
All right, Kevin, good to talk to you tonight. Thanks for the halftime numbers, and we'll read all about it in the Daily Courier, and then always like to read your weekly column in the Rutherford County Weekly. So thanks a lot.
And thanks for having me.
All right, Kevin Carver checking in with us here at the half. It is McDowell 14, RS Central 7. You are listening to the Halftime Show.
It's a for sure thing. Sisk Family Ford in Forest City is earning a quality reputation for offering an attractive inventory of new and used cars and trucks. If you want a new Ford truck, you'll be a smart shopper to let Sisk Family Ford quote you a deal. From a car for the newlywed to the car for the large family, let the Sisk Family Company help your family get the best deal. Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Hello, this is Dwayne Hunt with Insurance Service Associates. Are you on disability? Or maybe you're on Medicare? Or maybe both? Come see me, Dwayne Hunt at Insurance Service Associates, about a Medicare Advantage product brought to you by Humana. Please give me a call, 245-5301 at Insurance Service Associates, 127 East Trade Street, Forest City.
Visit your friends at Ace Equipment Sales and Service in the Park Lane Plaza for all your lawn and garden equipment needs. Now at Ace, they have a full line of Echo products, trimmers starting at $159, blowers at $159, chainsaws starting at $199, all with a 5-year warranty. They also offer the Red Max line of commercial trimmers and blowers. Ace has mower parts for most makes and models. Also at Ace, you can pick up batteries, belts, and blades. And as always, Ace provides pickup and delivery service. That's Ace Equipment Sales and Service in the Park Lane Plaza in Rutherfordton, or call them at 286-9781.
Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supplies is your landscaping supplies and feed headquarters. They carry Nutrina feeds, hay, compressed alfalfa hay, and more. Erosion control material is available at Farmer's Friend. Dog collars, leashes for dogs, and the popular Black Gold dog food and other brands your dog and cat will love. Check on the Wild Bird Food Mix. You'll love the product selection at Farmer's Friend, and you'll love the prices. Check them out 7:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and Saturday 7:30 till 2. Their phone number is 287-3272.
High school football Friday night, broadcasting live via Verizon Wireless from the Palace at RS Central. Halftime in our first week of the high school football season, and McDowell, the visiting Titans, leading RS Central 14-7 at the half. And another member of the WCAB staff joins us here in the press box, Christian Gold, supporting his alma mater here tonight at Central in attendance. And of course, Christian, I think on the air sometime over the weekend. I don't know exactly when, but we got racing action. I know that this weekend. Talking to Kevin about those races, we will cover those 2 races this weekend from Bristol. But I guess you have an airship sometime this weekend?
Yeah, that's right. I actually going in about 6:45 tomorrow. Going to be carrying some NASCAR. Hopefully, as long as it doesn't get rained out. I'm optimistic about it. Should be able to get it in.
Yep. Should be the running of the Food City 300, I believe, tomorrow night. That broadcast starting at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
And then Sunday afternoon, let me see here. No, it's Sunday evening. It's going to be a night race from Bristol. The Bass Pro Shops NRA night race. 6:30 for the broadcast time Sunday evening. So anyway, impressions of the first 2 quarters, Christian? We thought the Hilltoppers were in clear control, and then right at the end of the second, a quick turnaround.
Yeah, that's what happens in football. I mean, you turn the ball over, you get a little bit sloppy on special teams, somebody misses the block, and yeah, that's what'll happen. Although I did like a lot of what I was seeing from the Hilltoppers. Good variety, a lot more involved with the passing game than they've been known to be in recent years, and had a nice throw from quarterback Jalen Waddell early in the first, rolling out to his right on a long 3rd down, and he looked good out there. And like it was said earlier, you know, Central, if they can stop shooting themselves in the foot, I think that was an excellent way to put it. They've got some really talented players out there. One thing that I also noticed, number 3, that's a big wide receiver out there.
Yes, it is.
I noticed a couple of times McDowell was double covering him. So look for the Hilltoppers to exploit that double coverage matchup and free up some other of their receivers.
When you are 6'5", a junior in high school, some magic should be able to happen.
Oh yeah.
Well, good to see you, Christian.
Oh, good to be here.
Hope you're having a good time here tonight. Mentioned earlier tonight, if you enjoy any of the hamburgers in the concession stand, Philip Taylor is responsible for the kicking tonight. I also noticed it's Hawaiian theme night, I guess. I see a number of Hawaiian shirts. I guess Stuart Lekadu got the memo on that one. I didn't, but Stuart showed up tonight in pineapples. So it kind of goes along with this Hawaiian beach theme.
Hey, I'm wearing a Tommy Bahama shirt. And
oh, there you go!
Thanks to my old former boss, William Kamanu, yeah. He was from Hawaii, so there you go.
Well, there you go. You got Tommy Bahama. Stuart's got pineapples. I've just got on a red shirt.
Steel Texas is tropical, and the tropics are known for changes, and this game has been known for changes. There'll be some murders here.
He reeled it back in to talk about sports.
Oh, that is hilarious. Okay, the bar ball is on the tee. Remember, the Hilltoppers won the coin toss tonight. They deferred their option to the beginning of the third quarter. Guess what? Trailing 14-7. Yes, we won the football. So McDowell kicking off to the Titans from their own 40. Ball is on the tee, and we are about to get started with quarter number 3. Titans leading 14-7. Here's the kick, and goes out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. I'm trying to remember in high school ball because it's different in high school, college, and pro now about kickoff going out of bounds. I'm thinking it's 30-yard line. 35-yard line in high school. Okay. So the ball will come out to the 35 with the kick going out of bounds. So Hilltoppers start off in fairly decent field position. 1st and 10 from their own 35. Moving from right to left in this quarter of play. Opening up the third quarter. Let's see who that first man is through there. That is Devin Littlejohn. And he picks about 4 yards up to 39. Looks like Hilltoppers going no huddle, trying to speed up play. 2nd and 6, Waddell. This time handing off again to Devin. Devin cuts through on the left side. He takes it up to midfield. Devin Littlejohn, first down Hilltoppers, and he takes it just across midfield to the McDowell 49.
That's something you like to see a running back do when contact's made. He kept his feet moving. So if there's any running backs out there listening, you get hit, keep your feet moving, you'll get yards.
Keep going. Waddell this time handing off. It's number 24. Takes it off to the opposite side, right side. Moves across the 45 up to the 44. A 5-yard pickup there. And number 24 is C.J. Hannon.
So far in the second half, Central's had their way with the run.
Well, let's keep it going. Get right back in this game. 2nd and 5, Hilltoppers at the McDowell 44. Trailing by 7. Shotgun snap goes to Waddell. Jayton keeps it. Now finding a big gap up the middle field. Waddell takes loose. He's across the 25, across the 20. Finally going to be stopped, but Waddell takes it all the way down to the McDowell 18-yard line.
You can see Waddell's confidence slowly building just in this drive alone. He had a fumble earlier, but just gradually as the game goes along, he has gotten better.
1st and 10, Hilltoppers at the Titans 18. Here's the snap. Waddell this time handing off again to Hannon. Hannon on the left side. He's across the 15, dives at the end of the play, ends up close to the 11.
The Central running game is taking it up the middle like a freight train.
And it is going fast. No huddle. They're getting these plays off quick. The McDowell defense looks somewhat staggered, confused. And this time our handoff again to Hannon. Hannon breaks loose for a couple tacklers, moves back toward the end. And he is up to the 5-yard line. A great run again, but somebody is down. We have a player down on the field back at about the 15-yard line. That is one of the McDowell players. And he is hurt, and the trainers will come out to take a look. Hilltoppers have moved it all the way up to the McDowell 5-yard line. And it's all been on running plays to open up the third quarter.
It's Ricky Almondor. He has been a force for McDowell tonight, making plays all over the field. So I'm sure they're definitely concerned right now.
And Coach Hutchins has called his team over. McDowell will head over toward their sideline while the player being taken a look at by the trainers. Make mention real quick some of our high school football Friday night sponsors who make this broadcast possible. Our thanks to our good friends at Gulfport's Termite Pest Control, also to Tri-City Concrete, Andrew Tisdale with Andrew Jones in the Food Line Shopping Center in Rutherfordton, the Drop-In Food Stores, Lifestyle Wellness Fitness Center, Arledge Law Firm, also Duke Energy, and Pat Tracy's Barbecue, just a few of our family of sponsors who as possible each and every week during the season. Now he's up on his feet and being helped off the field. Doesn't look too serious. Well, he seems to be walking okay. So hopefully nothing serious for the McDowell player.
This weather usually brings out the cramps, so let's just hope it's a cramp for him.
Now the Hilltoppers knocking on the door at the 5-yard line. We are about to tie this thing back up. Let's see if we can do it right here. Ball is at the 5-yard line. First and go, Hilltoppers. Waddell shotgun snap this time. He will hand off. There's number 15. Ball breaks loose in the end zone. No!
Like McDowell recovers.
McDowell recovers in the end zone. Hunter Bradley, number 15 for the Hilltoppers, took it across the plane into the end zone, and the ball popped out. And McDowell gets it in the end zone. That should be the touchback, bring it out to the 20.
He was so close. I want to say it looked like he broke the plane, but that's the downside to no replays in the high school.
I'll be honest, I hope we never at this point in time have any kind of replay in high school football because I don't feel like we have proper lighting at all the stadiums. I don't feel like we have enough good camera angles, enough cameras in place to overturn a lot of these. If we improve on those, then, hey, who knows, maybe one of these days. Oh, that just made my stomach cramp up big time. So McDowell will start first and 10 from the 20. And the ball goes over the head of the quarterback, and number 6 is there to pick it up, but he is going to be dropped for a huge loss back at the 15-yard line.
Both these teams are taking their fans for an emotional roller coaster ride.
Man alive.
Some of the scrimmages got canceled before the season, so
yep.
And it's showing. I mean, this is the first game of the season. A lot of mistakes are going to happen.
So officially a loss of 5 on that play. Here's the snap. Randolph rolling to his right. Now going to attempt a pass, and off the fingertips, falls to the turf, incomplete. So now the Hilltoppers defense, once again, doing their part. This is going to bring up 3rd and 15 for McDowell.
I can't tell if McDowell's getting lucky or Central's just not capitalizing on opportunities.
Maybe a little bit both. This has been strange.
3rd and long, normally you'd be like, okay, it's in Central's favor, but tonight,
yeah, you don't know. Here's the shotgun snap. McDowell's quarterback Randolph. Ooh, man, quick in there, and finally going to catch up and drop him back at about the 14-yard line.
Somebody came in there like a streak of blue lightning. And,
yes, and I could not catch that number, but man, that was a great defensive play.
I think it was number 55 for Central, which is Austin Bright. He came in and he definitely slowed up the quarterback in the back.
Yes. And now facing 4th and 16. Ooh, looks like he could be trying for a punt out of the end zone here. Or it's going to be definitely inside the 5.
Oh,
and,
man.
I think they succeeded in drawing the Hilltoppers offside. We'll wait the official indication. Yeah, it's okay. It's still going to leave them well short. It's going to make it 4th and 11, but it's going to allow the punter a little bit of cushion.
Yeah, he's not going to be standing in his own end zone.
No, he's going to get to come out to about the 5-yard line, so that actually did help him a bit. Decent snap. Oh, the ball is going to hit about midfield. There's a big pile up on it, and the Hilltoppers will take over 1st and 10 from the McDowell 47. So with 7:56 to go in the 3rd quarter, this has been some strange things happening here tonight. McDowell leading Central 14-7, but now the Hilltoppers get the ball back. so close to tying this game up a couple of minutes ago. All right, 1st and 10. Waddell is going to hand off, and let's see on the carry, picking up a couple of yards is Devin Littlejohn. And he brings it up to the 45. So a gain of about 3. Nope, they move it back a bit to the 46, so gain of 2. 2nd and 8, Hilltoppers are trying to speed up offensive play again. Here's a snap, and the handoff here to Smith. Smith coming out to the near side, turns corner, 40, 35, strolls feet across the 30, driven out of bounds, but he's all the way up inside the 25. And looks like they will mark it right at the 25, but a good job by Brandon Smith, the senior, putting the Hilltoppers right back in close to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the McDowell 25.
Seems like when Central gets down, they bounce right back.
Yep, and that's good to see.
They just have to finish.
Yes, got to get the points. Here's a handoff this time, and it is number 15 for the Hilltoppers. Takes it across 20 to the 19, and number 15 is Hunter Bradley, the senior. So now 2nd and a long 4. All spotted, looks like just inside that 15, or inside that 20. Okay, official timeout.
Got an update from Angel Maxwell at TJ. She said in the 3rd quarter, TJ has won up 13-0.
Okay, so the Griffins now leading the Carolina Wildcats out of Pickens, South Carolina, 13-0. It's been an equipment issue here. Sure, one of the Hilltoppers had to come over to the sideline, and then he went back. Okay, we're set.
Austin Bright came out of the game, and I think that's the issue.
Here's the snap, and here's the carry, picking up a couple of yards. Quarterback Jaden Waddell. Looking to see, it looks like about the 17-yard line, so only a couple of yards picked up. Brings up 3rd and 2. Hilltoppers need to get it across the 15 for a 1st down. Okay, nobody lost a change purse in the women's restroom, I hope.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, man.
3rd and 2. Here's Waddell, actually going to try a little bit of pass play. Pass is caught. And it is big number 3 who hauls it in over the 10-yard line. That is Ty J. Cook.
Looks like a little extra activity after the play. McDowell's corner actually got away with throwing a punch on the wide receiver. So
I did not see that.
It happened. So Coach Hutchins doing a good thing in taking his big wide receiver out, because right now he's a little on the heated side.
Yeah. Well, if I take a punch, I get heated too. Ball is spotted at the 9. It'll be 1st and go, and it looks like McDowell maybe came across too quick. Yes. Offsides against McDowell. Let's push this thing down to the 4. Once again, the Hilltoppers 4 yards away from tying this game back up. Provided they can collect an extra point. But we'll see. We're getting close to scoring 6 more. Here's Waddell on the keeper. Cuts to his right, cuts back in forward, walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Quarterback Jaden Waddell takes it in from 4 yards out. Now an important point after coming up. And I would imagine play conservative. Let's go for the kick, get the 1 point. Looks like that's what Coach Hutchins will elect to do. So 5:17 to go in the 3rd. We're moments away from being tied back up here in Rutherford. Here's the kick. It's good. 5:17 to go, 3rd quarter. We've got a game again in Rutherford. We are all tied up. RS Central 14, McDowell 14. This is high school football Friday night.
Fountain Electrical Services has been providing quality electrical installation and maintenance since 1946. Quality work includes outdoor lighting, fuse box upgrades, ceiling fans, generators, motion sensors, and so much more. If it's an electrical need, Fountain Services can do it. You can always expect a high-level quality of service, dependability, and availability you have come to expect from Fountain Electric Services. Call 287-9978 or check the website at fountainservices.com.
Thank you, Jim. High school football Friday night here on AM 590 WCAB. Broadcasting not only on AM 590, also on Northland Communications Cable Television Channel 5, and on the World Wide Web to a worldwide audience. WCAB59.com, our internet web streaming service provided by Bill Teal of Signature Web Designs. All tied up here in Rutherfordton. 14 apiece between the Hilltoppers and McDowell. And now on the kick. What in the world is going on here? Looks like rugby.
I don't know if it was an onside kick on purpose or...
No, it looks more like a pooch to me. And it's going to set McDowell up about their 47-yard line, it looks like. So 1st and 10 for McDowell now. Looks like they'll start this drive from their 47-yard line, close to the 48. All tied up here in Rutherfordton. Here's the snap to quarterback Randolph. Here's his quick handoff. I think it's Julio. Levo gets a couple of yards, moves it up close to the 49.
I think if I have another child, I'm going to name it Julio Olivo. I kind of like that name.
It is catchy.
Looks like he's down the ground. Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Like cramps, stretching that hamstring, looks like.
Get that young man a jar of pickle juice and he'll be fine. He'll get back in the game. I'm telling you, it works.
I remember you saying that before, that it was all about the pickle juice.
It is about the pickle juice.
The bread and butter or the dill?
No, it's got to be the deal.
All right. All right. I like the bread and butter personally.
You don't need that extra sugar that the bread and butter gets. You know, there are some colleges that have pickle juice in their locker rooms for that purpose. So I'll get you a list by next game.
Okay. I'd like to know more about that because years ago when I played, we didn't know anything about pickle juice.
You play football, Jay?
Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah. So, believe it or not, I had hair, too, at one time.
I believe it. I believe the football.
Did the leather helmet, like, was it hot?
Oh, my. No, now you're really... Been good knowing you, Stuart. Hope you enjoyed your only week on the brush.
Well, I mean, at least I got a piece of pizza out of it. Or three. Get 3 pieces of pizza.
I won't age myself, but let's just say that back in the days when I played, disco was kind of a big thing.
So you were Terry Bradshaw's backup.
I wish. Hey, true story, though. About 2 blocks from my house, when I was even younger kid, Bob Greasy played for a high school team right close to me. Well, Stuart's probably like, who's Bob Greasy? Okay, stop while I'm ahead, or not ahead. And ready to resume action here. 2nd and 8. Quarterback Randolph takes a snap, rolling to his right. Now launching a late pass attempt. It's picked off by the Hilltoppers up at the 33.
That's Bryson Flynn picking that off. Doing a great job and holding on to the ball, but it looks like we do have a Hilltopper now.
Flynn stepped in front of the intended receiver. That was a great defensive move on his part. He has a clear interception and then quickly out of bounds. It looks like they may back this up to the 33, but it's Central's ball, and that's what counts.
Like DeMarcus Johnson is dealing with cramps as well.
Looks like now it's really starting to become a factor. And, of course, we are inside. I have not been outside lately. And it could simply be that now that we have been playing for a while, some of these things are going to pop up.
Dog days of summer, man.
Well, don't you know, I've always said that the hottest, most humid day of the summer is usually the first day of the high school football season. It tends to happen. Hey, fans, don't forget to follow us on Twitter this season or Facebook. I'm the one who put together the Twitter thing at WCAB Football. Cliff has been busy working us up a new Facebook presence. It's also WCAB Football. We'll assign Stuart a task, maybe in the
Snapchat.
Oh, we could. You could. You're already on Snapchat.
Yeah.
So
Snapchat.
we could get some interesting pics. In fact, if I thought about tonight, I could have got some pics of this game, although it's not textbook.
You can take videos on it too.
That's true. Breaking the action while future players being attended to, and now it looks like we're ready to resume play. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers after Flynn's interception. Starting this drive from their own 33. Shotgun snap, Waddell. Waddell handing off, and over on that right side, holding on to the football and bringing it across the 35 to the 37 is C.J. Hannon. I'm going to give him 4 there. I see 4.
C.J. Hannon, more like C.J. Cannon, the way he comes out of that hole out of the backfield.
Yes. Powerful runner. Let's call this 2nd and 6 for the Hilltoppers. Again, it goes to Hannon. Hannon, this time, nope. McDowell, double team in there. Almost like they saw that one coming, and he is dropped for a short loss back to the 36. That's going to leave probably looking at 3rd and 7.
Like Buchanan had a backfire.
Clock is running with 3:20 to go in the 3rd. You're pretty quick with the one-liners. I like that.
It just comes to me. I watched a lot of Seinfeld, so I learned from the greats.
So what's with all these airports?
Penalty marker comes out before the snap, and it's offsides on McDowell. Oh, this makes a big difference. Moving ahead 5. And now instead of 3rd and 7, hey, 3rd and 2 sounds a whole lot better. Shotgun snap to Waddell. Waddell keeps it. Waddell has the first down. Waddell still on his feet. Waddell across midfield, and Jaden takes it up to the McDowell 48. That's how you get it done.
Looks like a McDowell player's injured.
Oh, no, another Titan is down.
Yeah, Waddell.
It looks like he also possible cramp.
Hydration, man. Hydration.
You may be correct.
I'll tell you, Coach Hutchins is over here, and anytime it's 3rd and short, it's going to be a hard decision not to go with my quarterback every time because the man is productive.
Yes. And here the Hilltoppers are in great shape. 2:56 to go in the quarter. 1st and 10 at the McDowell 47. The fans, don't forget that coming up, as we mentioned this weekend, got racing action on the air tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock from Bristol, running of the Food City 300. If for any reason the race would be rained out, the Braves are playing the Reds tomorrow night. We can join that. Let's see, the Braves do play the Reds Sunday afternoon in Atlanta, 12:20 for that broadcast, pregame. And then later, Sunday night, the Bass Pro Shop NRA night race from Bristol, 6:30 for the broadcast. Oh, how about that? So consolation game. Rutherford County has defeated California tonight up in Taylor, Michigan. A score of 5-4. Good job.
I guess that means they play Saturday.
I don't know if there are any more games now or how that works in that tournament. Here's a quick pass from Waddell over to the far side of the field. Catch, bringing it in. Brandon Smith takes it up to the 30. Going to move it back to the 40. But nice yardage, about 7 picked up there. And now 2nd and 3. And the Hilltoppers once again moving the football down the field. Waddell this time handing off over here on the left side, finding plenty of running room, is Devin Littlejohn. And look at Littlejohn take it all the way down to the McDowell 26.
Yeah, Littlejohn runs like another 7 we've seen in football before.
Who would be?
Leonard Fournette.
Ooh.
He's big, powerful. He's busting tackles left and right.
1st and 10, Hilltoppers. Waddell this time, quarterback keeper, and he breaks loose from tackle. He turns around, heads toward the sideline, and finally going to be dropped out of bounds about the 21-yard line. But Waddell does a good job of keep his feet moving like we mentioned earlier. And he can spin.
It's crazy because they'll have him wrapped up. And he just
can
spins
escape.
out of it.
The Houdini of high school football. Down to 2:04 to go. Now a quick handoff. And working that right side. And C.J. Hannon's going to be close. Let's see. Looks like up to the 16.
Hannon the cannon.
And depending on the spot here, let's see. I think he's really close. Maybe just a yard shy. So 3rd and 1 Hilltoppers moving the football up at the McDowell 16. Once again, no huddle, trying to move quick on offense, and it seems to be working. Snap, Waddell, handoff, and a hole on the left side, cutting from right to left, and then diving ahead at the end of the play. We have a penalty marker down. Number 14 on the carry for the Hilltoppers. That is DeMarcus Johnson. Not called his name a lot tonight.
That was an illegal block below the waist.
And that comes back. Clock stops with a minute 28 to go in the 3rd. Yep, that's an illegal block. And the ball comes back out to the 31-yard line. They'll get the down over. 3rd and 15 is what the result will be.
Once again, Central being their worst enemy here.
Jaden Waddell gets called in from the sideline now. He fakes a handoff. He keeps, not faking out the McDowell defenders, and he is dropped for a loss as he tries to cut out to the far side of the field, turn the right corner. Waddell will go down back at about the 36-37. Clock keeps rolling with 50 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. We're all tied up. Hilltoppers had a really nice drive going here. Following the pick by Flynn, but the penalty has hurt. Now we're looking at 4th down and long way to go. And now I think they'll take a timeout. The Hilltoppers take the timeout. 30 seconds to go in the 3rd. It is 4th and downtown Rutherfordton to go. And we are all tied up, 14 apiece between the Hilltoppers and McDowell. You are listening to high school football Friday night.
My dad is one of those guys.
When I was your age,
Everything was better back in the day.
well, let me tell you.
That's why I take him to McDonald's for breakfast, because they make biscuits from scratch. The old-fashioned way.
See? Now that's a biscuit.
It's good for him to be right once in a while.
Told you.
Most locations open 24 hours.
Okay, checking real quick. It looks like that baseball score actually was 5-3, but still a Rutherford County win tonight over California up in Taylor, Michigan. Or thanks to Jacob Conley of the Daily Courier for that update. I have heard no other recent score updates. Now, Central going to try to go for it. Amazing. And now, launching it off, and the pass is caught. That is Devin Littlejohn. Where is the spot?
I believe that's going to be a first down.
15-yard line is where they're just short. Oh.
Wow.
Penalty marker. I didn't see one.
That had to come out late because...
Oh, let's see what the call is going to be. It looks like it's going to be real close to a first down. They're showing it in between the 15, 16-yard line, but now...
Ineligible man downfield, it looks like.
Yep, you hear it.
Oh, man. That was a great play. I don't want to take anything away from the play.
No, the play was great.
The ineligible man was on the opposite side of the field, but it was the correct call by the referee. But it was a beautiful pass, beautiful catch, just to get the first down, just to have it taken away.
With the penalty yardage, the ball comes out to the 40, and now it looks like they will, in fact, punt on 4th and 25, I guess. That's a lot of math for me to do in my head, but now the clock has run out. And we've reached the end of the third quarter, so it's going to have to be the punt attempt that will open up the 4th and final quarter, unless we head to overtime here tonight. After 3 quarters of play, we're all tied up. RS Central 14, McDowell 14. This is High School Football Friday night.
For dependable and professional auto service, trust your car to Tri-City Tire Service. Brakes, tires, alignments, inspections, oil changes, and now Tri-City Tire is your complete exhaust service station. Commercial and farm tires are available at Tri-City Tire, and they are Rutherford County's #1 dealership for interstate batteries, offering 24-hour roadside service. Tri-City Tire is proud to announce they will now offer U-Haul trucks, trailers, towing equipment, support rental items, and in-store pickup for boxes. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 1. Tri-City Tire on the corner of Mountain Street and Railroad Avenue in Rutherford. Their number is 287-8778. That's 287-8778.
Parents, did you know that among teenagers who abuse prescription drugs, the #1 place they get them is from home or a friend's house? If you have muscle relaxers or painkillers, you should lock them up. If there are medications you are not using anymore, the best thing to do is get rid of them. Getting rid of medications in the household can reduce drug abuse.
High school football Friday night. Oh my gosh, I looked away, and I think Central attempted a pass play, and it looks like it works. How did I miss that?
I didn't even know they came back.
I did not either. We looked away, and then I turned around. The crowd's going nuts. And anyway, whatever happened there, it's down at the 5-yard line. And I regret completely missed that play. I thought it was going to be pretty routine that the Hilltoppers would just punt the football, but evidently they did not. One of the Hilltoppers, it looks like, let's see if that is in fact a Hilltopper.
I believe it.
No, it's a McDowell Titan who is on the field with an injury at the 5. And I tell you, you can't hardly turn away for a second. And then when I turn back to the field, we have cramps.
Should we call him Riverboat Brad? Because that was a good gamble.
That was... I need the replay to go back and find out what the heck happened.
Right after you say we don't need replay, then we need replay.
Well, in that case, I think even the video the coaches shoot would show me what... But I look up, the crowd's going nuts. I'm like, what the heck? On a punt? And then I'm like, whoa, no, they didn't punt. And somehow it ends up at the 5-yard line. So it's going to be first and goal, Hilltoppers. Cliff has got it.
All right.
Like, what happened?
So Central punted, and number 4 must the punt, and DeMarcus Johnson landed on it for Central.
go for the Hilltoppers at the 5-yard line. And on the carry, cutting out to the left. Looks like he's going to be just short of the end zone. That is Waddell, the quarterback, on the keeper.
Mere inches away from the goal line.
So the Hilltoppers less than a yard away from retaking the lead.
This is the pivotal moment of the game right here.
Yes, it is. Second and goal. Second and inches for the Hilltoppers. And this time around, getting into the end zone, touchdown, Hilltoppers! And it is Jaden Waddell who took it in on the right side.
The second rushing touchdown of the night.
That one officially goes down as a 1-yarder. It was inches, but it's 6 points, Hilltoppers, and that's the best part of all. It was like, what, the third play of the fourth quarter.
Maybe an interesting fourth quarter. Be interesting to see how McDowell responds.
And now the Hilltoppers go for the point after kick. Here's the place. Nope, got muffed. He's going to have to pick it up. He couldn't get the ball down, and he's going to get tackled, and no points there, so that fails. But the good news right now is the Hilltoppers pick up 6 points, and they've regained the lead. Now Hilltoppers 20, McDowell 14. This is high school football Friday night.
Hot weather or cold weather, it doesn't matter. Your home needs protection from termites and other pesky critters. That's why Go Forth Termite and Pest Control can set up an annual plan to keep your home protected in any season. They offer complete home inspections, moisture and water control, structural repairs, and waterproofing. Go Forth offers professional service and are North Carolina licensed and offer free quotes. That's Go Forth Termite and Pest Control. Let them go to work for you. North Washington Street in Rutherfordton, or call 287-3188. Big or small, Go Force can get rid of them all.
Thanks, Lou. High school football Friday night. Hilltoppers retake the lead 20-14 over McDowell with 11:20 to go in regulation. You know, for an opening week crowd, classes have not started yet, but pretty good attendance here supporting the Hilltoppers.
I'm a fan of the gentleman in the banana suits.
And here on the kick, quickly wrapped up, no return on this. Tackled at the 25. Yeah, I think the Bananas were here last year.
And Bacon is at East Rutherford.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. There's Bananas at Central, Bacon at East Rutherford, and I can't remember what Chase had.
Oh.
It's weird. Central's getting cramps if they have bananas in the crowd. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it seems to me, if I remember, I was always told to eat lots of bananas for...
Yeah, it works. I used to run a lot. Eat bananas. It helps you.
Okay, but the pickle juice thing is new to me.
Bananas you have to eat the day before. Pickle juice you can have at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's stick around Cliff, Paul, Mary, and Stewart long enough. I learned something. 1st and 10, McDowell. Uh-oh, whistles blow before the snap. It is delay of game against McDowell. Took too long. Back them up 5. AM 590 WCAB Rutherfordton. It's opening week of the high school football season. Got a good game and got an unusual game. I'll say that. As far as fundamental textbook football, no. We've seen some strange things tonight. But it's been exciting. 1st and 15 then with the 5-yard delay of game penalty. Randolph, the McDowell quarterback, handing off. This time, here's Olivo. And he tries to cut out to the near side, tries to do a zig, but no. Hilltopper defenders don't fall for it, and he is stopped at the 25. He picks back up the lost penalty yardage. But that will bring up 2nd and 10.
Nebo in McDowell County.
Yes, it is.
Olivo from Nebo.
Oh, how about that? Maybe he is. Julio Olivo from Nebo. That would be great if it's true.
If not, he needs to move there.
2nd and 10. This time, the quarterback, Randolph, keeps it. He rolls out to the far side of the field, looking for a blocker, looking for some room, and takes it out of bounds. I don't know that he made it that far. Maybe 33, maybe. But he picked up a lot of yards there, about 8. And it will make it, I'd say 3rd and 2 here for McDowell. They need to get across 35. Snap to Randolph. Hands off. Olivo cuts toward the middle, then cuts out to the right. And he is going to have the first down because he takes it to the 39. And that will give him a gain of a good almost 6 yards. Yeah, they put the ball up at the 40, which gives them 7 yards. And now it's 1st and 10 McDowell with 10:52 to go. Trailing Central 20-14. Still a lone back, Olivo, standing to the left of the quarterback, Randolph, for McDowell. Shotgun snap. Good snap. Brings it down. He's looking for a target upfield. Launches, oh my. Maybe intended for Brady too, but it went well past him, and there was nobody in the immediate vicinity as it goes to the turf incomplete.
Yeah, that was meant for 82. Somebody needs to let him know that because
he needs to be about 10 yards deeper in the middle. Yeah. Taking some time getting the plays in from the sideline. 2nd and 10 for McDowell. Same formation, same snap. And Randolph under pressure breaks away from the tackler, though. Tries to head back the opposite direction, and a pair of Central defenders chase him down for a loss of a good 7 yards.
And then now we've got somebody down to go down.
Yes, and the player, he bounces up, so.
That was a great play by the defensive end for Central on the right side, slowing the quarterback down. And the quarterback did a great job of getting away, but by then Central already had 2 more linebackers in the backfield waiting for him.
They put the ball down at the 34, which is officially 6 yards lost, which now is going to force McDowell into a 3rd and 16 situation. And, we have movement before the snap. It's offsides on the Hilltoppers. So they're going to get 5 yards back. Still going to make it 3rd and long, 3rd and 11. And the ball at the 39-yard line. And once again, quarterback Randolph trying to get the call in from his coaches. It has been Randolph and Olivo in the backfield, and that's been pretty much it all night in the backfield for McDowell. And now, looks like they have confusion. Titans will have to take a timeout. So with 9:56 to go in the 4th quarter, Central leads McDowell 20-14. Timeout, McDowell. This is high school football Friday night.
Quality service at a value is what Tri-City Concrete Company, located on Withrow Road in Forest City, stands for. Whatever job you need, big or small, you can depend on these guys to get the job done professionally. Tri-City Concrete has been serving Rutherford and surrounding counties for over 30 years in concrete perfection. Give the hard job to the experts. Call Steve or Bill today at 245-2011. Tri-City Concrete, Withrow Road, Forest City. Sit back and relax. This mud's for you. Compliments of Tri-City Concrete.
High school football Friday night. Quick score update from Avondale. Believe it's in the 3rd quarter. Thomas Jefferson now leading Carolina Wildcats from Pickett, South Carolina. Griffins have come alive in the second half. 27-0. 27-0. Griffins shutting out the Carolina Wildcats. Now back to action here on 3rd and 11 for McDowell. Ball is at their own 39-yard line. Here's the snap. Quarterback Randolph. He rolls to his left. Being chased down. He is dropped at the 31-yard line. Great job by the Hilltoppers defense, chasing him down and bringing him to the turf.
Was that DeMarcus Johnson?
I believe it looked like DeMarcus.
Man, he made initial contact, and the quarterback kept running his feet like we've been talking about all night, but he just wasn't letting go.
And now facing 4th and 20. McDowell showing us punt formation. The punter back at his 15-yard. In trouble with these long snaps. Nope, that's a good one. He breaks it down. A little bit of pressure, but he launches it fair. Well, no, McDowell will down it. I thought he called for a fair catch there, but McDowell will down it at the 37.
So I got an update from Justin Crawley at the Polk County team. He said it's 4th and 6. Chase throws up a Hail Mary and connects for a 50-yard pass to go to get closer to Polk County 16-14.
Oh my, some excitement then in Columbus too tonight.
It's football season.
Well, you know, first game of the season, we've seen some really interesting things, and sometimes it doesn't quite work like that. 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers, and nothing doing here. Devin Littlejohn, but nope, back to the line of scrimmage, maybe. A little bit of a loss. Clock is ticking away here with 8:35 to go in the 4th. Hilltoppers leading by 6 now, 2nd and 10. Snap to Waddell, and now giving it to Devin Littlejohn. Cuts out to the left. Turns the corner. And takes it up to 39 for a gain of about 3. So probably will leave Hilltoppers looking at 3rd and 7. Gotta love it when I get a text that says this. Who winning game?
Tell them to tune in.
Exactly. And now on 3rd and 7, here's a pass from Waddell over here to the near side, and it's caught and fighting for his life, and Brandon Smith may have just enough for a first down. Let's see where they'll spot this. It's a first down, Hilltopper.
Brandon Smith looks like he's like 5'2", 5'3" from here. I'm sure he's taller than that. I'm not gonna look at his stats, but man, he plays like he's 6'7". He had 3 McDowell's Titans trying to drag him to the ground, and he still got the first down.
He is not tall. He is 5'7" and a senior. Play like a big man, though. First down, Hilltoppers. That's the best part of it. 1st and 10 to 47. Here's the pitch from Waddell. Devin Littlejohn. Littlejohn on the left, trying to get back into the middle. Still taking defenders with him. Just across midfield. He earns about 4 hard-earned yards. Takes it into McDowell territory at the Titans' 49-yard line. Another thing to think about on these running plays that Central has been having such good luck at, that clock continues to run.
You got 2 great running backs in T.J. Hannon and Devin Littlejohn.
Whistles blow at the snap here. Illegal procedure going to be the call against the Hilltoppers. That'll back them up 5.
It looked like the center snapped the ball, but the ball didn't come out of his hand for a second, because I saw the ball move, but it just never came out until the line moved, and then it came out. So it's almost like it got stuck in his hand.
Okay, well, it's going to push it back to the Hilltoppers 46 now. Waddell, and he's cutting, zigging, zagging, cross midfield, and he will dive up to the Titans 46, so he picks back the lost penalty yardage plus a couple. But now this is a huge 3rd down. 6:20 to go in the contest. Clock continues to run. That's the good news. And this is going to be a 3rd and 5 situation. Oh, there's movement on the part of McDowell. And if those offsides, McDowell, this will be a first down for the Hilltoppers.
Like I said earlier, Jay, it's a game of chains.
Let's see what the call is going to be. Oh, no, illegal procedure against the Hilltoppers. That's not the call we wanted.
Oh, I spoke too soon.
Well, clearly there was movement on the part of the McDowell defensive line, but evidently some motion tipped him off there and got him going. So we lose 5 yards, moves us back to the 48-yard line. Still third down, but now 8 yards to go. And here, Waddell's being chased down, and he is going to be dropped for a big loss back at the 40-yard line. And like McDowell is waking up, looking at the clock, saying, hey, haven't got a whole lot of time left. We've got to get the football back, and we're trailing by 6 points. And now on 4th and every bit of Gilkey, the Hilltoppers are going to punt this football away, and there'll be about 5 minutes left on the clock.
We're definitely going to watch this punt after what happened with the last one.
Yes. Low snap.
Good punt.
Good punt. This one is going to be taken by McDowell at their own 20. Now ready to cut back up the middle of the field. Return of about 10 yards. And the Titans will start first and 10 from their 30-yard line. 4:59 on the clock. Central leading by 6 points. Now I put it in the hands of the Hilltoppers defense. Not let the Titans come up the field. Randolph, the McDowell quarterback. Only man in the backfield takes the snap. Shotgun. Rolls with it to his right. Looking for a block. Looking for some running room, and he has it! And he's loose down the far sideline of the field. Only one Hilltopper can catch him, and he finally does. But he's taking it all the way inside the 10-yard line. And Randolph looks like he has taken it up to the 7.
What's that movie, Facing the Titans? Yeah, where they come back and win.
Oh, my.
Yeah, that was...
Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans.
Great movie.
Yeah, I think RS is going to remember the Titans after that point.
That was an unbelievable run.
Francis
from Randolph.
Francis from the Hilltoppers, though. I mean, he turned on the Jets and tried to stop him. He got him very close to the end zone, though.
Okay, now to me it looks like the ball is spotted right at about the 10-yard line. I can't see which side of the 10. It could be a first and goal situation here. Uh-oh. It's against delay of game against McDowell. They couldn't get the call in.
2 of those tonight?
Happens to every team. They get something good and something bad happens.
Going to back them up 5 to the 15. Let's see if I can see which side of the 15 they put the ball down on. It's a loss of 5, so now first and goal from the 15 with the penalty. Randolph still having trouble getting the call. Now what? Did they take another one?
Procedure.
Illegal procedure against McDowell. Move it back another 5. And after being at the 10, bam, bam, they're back at the 20-yard line. Much different. Clock running with 3:50 to go. So it's first and go from the 20. And Randolph still looks confused. Now he turns around. He's going to call a play, I believe. Shotgun snap goes to Randolph. Randolph is going to keep it. He's going to try to drive straight ahead. Has some running room. He's across the 15 to the 14-yard line. So he picks up 6.
You know, he hasn't played all that great tonight, but when he had to come in the clutch, he's performed pretty well.
Tell you what, that last run he had all the way down to the 10-yard. Now that was a play. So now second and go, and the ball at the Central 14. We're down to 3 minutes to go on the clock. snap. Randolph rolling back a couple of steps. Now looking to fire up. There's nobody there. Incomplete.
I believe they're going to cut us for pass interference.
Oh. Oh, now I see the flag.
Now, coach, it's heated.
What the call is here? Holding against Hilltoppers. Yeah, let's see. I think it will be the 6-yard line. So now second and goal at the 6. Randolph keeps the football. He is quickly hit as he tries to move to the left side. And there are 3-4 Hilltopper defenders. I don't see any gain on the play. And here again, a running play, so the clock will keep ticking. We're down to 2:30 to go. It is now going to be third and goal at the Hilltopper 6. Oh, talk about coming down to the wire tonight. Now, Randolph is trying to get the call in from the sideline. This time it looks like Julio Olivo will stand to his right. Shotgun snap. This is huge. Third and goal from the 6. Randolph takes the snap, rolls to his right, cuts back over the middle field, picked off. Hilltoppers pick it off for the end zone. That is Flynn with his second pick of the night, and this one is a huge one.
Great catch, but I'm sure the coach is going, why didn't you just take a knee in the end zone? But there's 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the game, and, you know, they got a lot of field they can run the clock out on.
Let's see what the Hilltoppers elect to do here. It is dangerous. The good news is they stopped that McDowell drive. But yes, picking it off in the end zone, Flynn could have fallen on it and brought it out to the 20. Here it is at the 2-yard line. But picking up some running room straight ahead out to the 10-yard line. Actually, it looks like up to the 11-yard line. That gives you a little bit of breathing room there. And now it moves the Hilltoppers up close to getting a first down as well. And do you know if they pick up this first down, it could be all over. We're down to a minute 40 to go. Second down, about a yard to go here. It's a snap. Waddell heading off. Holes big enough. First down, Hilltoppers. On the carry is Devin Littlejohn, who brings it out to the 17. They'll have to move the chains, but then they can wind the clock with a minute 21 to go. The clock now starts. Hilltoppers can let that play clock roll down. Still got 18 seconds to burn on it. They could simply take a couple of knees and we could go to the house. Waddell being patient. Now hands off. Hold on to the football. Hold on to the football. Driving straight ahead. Picking up several yards. That is Hannon on the carry. And it looks like McDowell will take time out with 48 seconds. Hilltoppers are 48 seconds away from collecting a win here at home tonight. RS Central 20, McDowell 14. The conclusion is coming up next. High school football Friday night.
Visit your friends at Ace Equipment Sales and Service in the Park Lane Plaza for all your lawn and garden equipment needs. Now at Ace, they have a full line of Echo products, trimmers starting at $159, blowers at $159, chainsaws starting at $199, all with a 5-year warranty. They also offer the Red Max line of commercial trimmers and blowers. Ace has mower parts for most makes and models. Also at Ace, you can pick up batteries, belts, and blades. And as always, Ace provides pickup and delivery service. That's Ace Equipment Equipment Sales and Service in the Park Lane Plaza in Rutherfordton, or call them at 286-9781.
High school football Friday night. AM 590 WCAB Rutherfordton. The Foothills Most Sports. 48 seconds away from a Hilltoppers victory on the opening week of the season. Here's the snap, and Waddell, it kind of scared me. It took a long time to take that knee. But he's trying to let that clock tick down. May need one more knee because we are rolling at 31, 30, 29. They have not started the play clock. And now it looks as though they won't have to. They did not start the play clock. We are now down below 25 seconds. Players will come to the sidelines. The clock will roll out. And the Hilltoppers have done it in a bizarre, wild contest here tonight in Rutherfordton. Final score, RS Central 20, McDowell 14. Stay tuned now for the fifth quarter, our post-game broadcast. It's coming up momentarily. We started off with a win tonight for the Hilltoppers on high school football Friday night.
Come into Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply and shop the lower prices. This week's feed sale.
Fountain Electrical Services has been providing quality electrical installation and maintenance since 1946. Quality work includes outdoor lighting, fuse box upgrades, ceiling fans, generators, motion sensors, and so much more. If it's an electrical need, Fountain Services can do it. You can always expect a high level quality of service, dependability, and availability you have come to expect from Fountain Electric Services. Call 287-9978 or check the website at fountainservices.com. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supplies is your landscaping supplies and feed headquarters. They carry Nutrina feeds, hay, compressed alfalfa hay, and more. Erosion control material is available at Farmer's Friend. Dog collars, leashes for dogs, and the popular Black Gold dog food and other brands your dog and cat will love. Check on the Wild Bird Food Mix. You'll love the product selection at Farmer's Friend, and you'll love the prices. Check them out 7:30 to 5:30 Monday through Friday, and Saturday 7:30 till 2. Their phone number is 287-3272.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Posso avere un café?
I'm sorry?
Puis-je avoir un café?
Oh, ma'am, our coffee is fancy, but it's not schmancy.
Oh, okay, then I'll have a small premium roast coffee.
Sure, and you don't even have to pay in euros.
That was good.
More sophisticated taste to love. McDonald's Premium Roast Coffee is made with a gourmet blend of Arabica beans. And now get any size for just $1. Prices and participation may vary. A la carte only.
For dependable and professional auto service, trust your car to Tri-City Tire Service. Brakes, tires, alignments, inspections, oil changes, and now Tri-City Tire is your complete exhaust service station. Commercial and farm tires are available at Tri-City Tire, and they are Rutherford County's #1 dealership for interstate batteries, offering 24-hour roadside service. Tri-City Tire is proud to announce they will now offer U-Haul trucks, trailers, towing equipment, support rental items, and in-store pickup for boxes. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 1. Tri-City Tire on the corner of Mountain Street and Railroad Avenue in Rutherford. Their number is 287-8778. That's 287-8778.
High school football Friday night, AM 590 WCAB Rutherfordton. Welcome into the fifth quarter, our post-game broadcast. And good news for the Hilltoppers tonight. It was not the prettiest of victories, but a win is a win. We'll take it. The Hilltoppers have held off the McDowell Titans tonight here in Rutherfordton, winning by 6-20-14. Had a score update from Avondale. Thomas Jefferson in the fourth quarter, leading the Carolina Wildcats from Pickens, South Carolina, 34-0. It's been a long time since I've had anything on East Rutherford and South Stanley. Last I heard, halftime, East Rutherford was leading South Stanley 21-0. And I believe you're doing something with Polk and Chase.
Yeah, Chase. Polk County just breaks out on a 50-yard run for TD to go up 23-14 with 5 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the fourth.
So another close game there, but 9 points down for the Chase Trojans. They had an incredible play to get to their 14, and now I can't remember what the play was, but it was a real dramatic play that they collected their 7 points on. Okay, so we will wait, hopefully have some of these finals in before we sign off the air this evening. If not, certainly we'll keep monitoring on our Facebook, Twitter, and I get to do the morning show in the morning, so I'll look up and have all of the area scores as well when we sign on in the morning at 6 o'clock. Great win tonight for the Hilltoppers. Like I said, it is not anywhere, not textbook. There was a lot of strange activity, and Kevin Carver says, yes, he provided me the information that I need to seal my vote. Thanks to Kevin Carver for his stats. Kevin with the Daily Courier and the Rutherford County Weekly. But let's go back quickly and recap the scoring in tonight's game. We'll take a break. During our fifth quarter post-game show, we will also be making a decision about our first recipient this season of the AM 590 WCAB McDonald's Player of the Game Award. 4:23 to go in the opening quarter tonight. Hilltoppers struck first. It's quarterback Jaden Waddell connecting with Tripper Reynolds on a 36-yard touchdown pass completion play. Point after kick was good. Hilltoppers up 7-0, and that was our score at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter belonged to the McDowell Titans, at least the last couple of minutes of the second quarter. A minute 48 to go. 2-yard touchdown run picked up by the Titans. Point after kick, though, failed. Hilltoppers holding on to that 1 point, 7-6 lead. But then Hilltoppers had a punt blocked with 48 seconds to go in the second quarter, right before half. Cedric Biddle of McDowell takes it into the end zone from about 30 yards out after the punt was blocked. They went for the 2-point. They got that, and McDowell was leading the Hilltoppers at halftime, 14-7. But then, in the third quarter, with 5:17 to go, it was Jaden Waddell on a 4-yard touchdown run. Point after kick good. Hilltoppers tied it all up. We were at 14 apiece. At the end of the third quarter, we were tied at 14 all. And then on, what was it, the third, fourth play, opening up the fourth quarter, 11:20 to go. Jaden Waddell takes it into the end zone again on the quarterback keeper. 1-yard touchdown run. It really was inches into the paint, into the end zone. But point after, not good. Not a good snap, and the holder had problems getting in. He simply had to pick up the football, and when he did, he was tackled. Brings us to the final margin of victory tonight, though. McDowell threatening there in the late going, but that Flynn picked off of the pass attempt with McDowell knocking on the door. That helps the Hilltoppers hold on to a 6-point win here tonight. RS Central 20, McDowell 14. Back in a moment. We'll try to check and see if we have any other final scores in. Once again, a reminder to our fans that certainly would like to invite you to follow us on both Twitter and Cliff's new Facebook page this season. In both cases, on Twitter and on Facebook, simply look up WCAB Football. That's pretty simple to remember. And it's really cool that we have the same name both places. And now if we could get that on Snapchat, put Stuart on that, man, we could be WCAB Football like everywhere. And that makes it so much easier for me to remember.
Put me on the sidelines, I get those nice warm-up videos.
We could get Christian involved in this thing yet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We got all kinds of possibilities this year. We'll become social media giants. How that would be. We could have fans broadcasting online. We already have people in China listening. You know, people all over the world listen to high school football Friday night.
Yeah, I heard my ex in Russia. She texted me, said she was listening. Yeah, I still sound like an idiot, but she's already.
I think about it though when your girlfriend went to Spain this summer. If she was currently in Spain, it would be possible for her to listen to High School Football Friday night, even in the country of Spain. That is really pretty cool when you think about it.
I don't think she does.
She hears enough of him.
Okay, we had mentioned earlier with the 5-3 win tonight in the Junior League World Series up in Taylor, Michigan. Now Jacob Conley has let me know that Rutherford County will advance to the National Championship Junior League World Series with that 5-3 win tonight over California. So evidently, I'm not completely up on this tournament, but I guess it was a double elimination up to the championship. And I think the championship now becomes single elimination. Not sure when they will play again. It could be as soon as tomorrow. But with the win tonight, Rutherford County up in Michigan, Junior League World Series now. They win tonight 5-3 over California, and that is going to put them in the national run, the national championship. That's incredible. Let's see. Now my phone is blowing up, but I'm not getting anything that I really want.
The final for TJ was 34-8. TJ over the Wildcats.
34-8 is our final then, as Thomas Jefferson has won their season opener in Avondale over the Carolina Wildcats of Macon, South Carolina. That's 34-8. Getting some comments in now. A lot of Hilltoppers fans are liking the fact that the Hilltoppers have defeated McDowell 20-14. And now I guess Hilltoppers fans do like it because now we're picking up some followers. I guess they were waiting to see, and if the Hilltoppers won tonight, then now they're going to follow. Okay. Good stranger things have happened. We have some business left to take care of. We'll check and see if we have any more finals, and we'll make our decision about our AM 590 WCAB McDonald's player of the game. Once again, the final score tonight, Rutherford 10. Hilltoppers win it 20-14 over McDowell. You are listening to the post-game show.
Man, this is not what I expected to see at this party.
Yeah, I know. I want to hang out and have a good time, but I'm not cool with the drinking. This isn't going to end well.
I want a boat, but look at Jimmy. He's supposed to be our ride. I'm not getting in a car with him. He should not be driving.
Or drinking. Look, my parents talk about this stuff all the time. We have a deal. I can call them any time I need a safe ride home. No questions asked unless someone's in danger. What do you say?
Yeah, call your folks, and maybe they can make sure Jimmy's okay. We need to make sure he's safe, too.
Parents, United Way's Youth Council reminds you to talk with your kids about playing it smart and cool when they're out with friends. Talk with them about never getting into a car with an impaired driver, always finding a trusted adult to help, and taking care of themselves by not getting impaired, because it's cool for us kids to hang out together, but not at a funeral. For more information about Safe Roads, Safe Homes, call 211 or visit online at www.nc211.org.
Visit your friends at Ace Equipment Sales and Service in the Park Lane Plaza for all your lawn and garden equipment needs. Now at Ace, they have a full line of Echo products, trimmers starting at $159, blowers at $159, chainsaws starting at $199, all with a 5-year warranty. They also offer the Red Max line of commercial trimmers and blowers. Ace has mower parts for most makes and models. Also at Ace, you can pick up batteries, belts, and blades. And as always, Ace provides pickup and delivery service. That's Ace Equipment Sales and Service in the Park Lane Plaza in Rutherford, or call them at 286-9781.
Here's what our customers think about McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC.
I love my McCurry Deck Buick.
I love my McCurry Deck Chevrolet.
We love our McCurry Deck GMC. We guarantee you'll love McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC for a city.
I am definitely a McCurry Deck customer for life.
I love the price and the McCurry Deck Customer for Life Rewards program. It gives you up to $3,000 or more in rewards.
Take the easy drive to savings. McCurry Deck for a city. Discover the rewards of being a customer for life.
High School Football Friday night. It's the fifth quarter, our post-game show here on AM 590 WCAB. Final score again tonight in Rutherford. RS Central has won their first game, defeating McDowell by a score of 20-14. It is a final at South Stanley. Good news for East Rutherford fans, as the Cavaliers have also won tonight. They have defeated South Stanley by a score of 34-2. 34-2 means the Rowdy Rebel Bulls did pick up a safety, but Cavaliers win big by 32 points tonight on the road. Thomas Jefferson, as we mentioned, defeating the Carolina Wildcats from Pickens, South Carolina. Final score there, Griffins 34 and the Wildcats 8. Only score we do not have in as a final. Last we heard, Polk County was 9 points up on Chase. Wolverines leading the Trojans 23-14.
30-14 now. With a 58-yard quarterback draw.
Wow. No. Tell me that again.
A 58-yard quarterback
for the draw.
To take even larger lead, 30-14.
Well, I was talking about
wow.
Chase beat Polk County earlier. I guess I spoke too soon because Polk County came back with a vengeance.
All I can say is, Noah, who is my son, you play for Chase. You better be prepared to run on Monday. Because it sounds like you guys need to do a little bit more conditioning.
Well, at this point in the season, we could say that probably about all of our teams, even though 3 won tonight. Here's the strange thing about classes do not start back until Monday the 28th. So that means we are going to have yet another week of football games before we even get the kids back in the classroom.
We got another week of summer break?
Yes.
Except for TJ. TJ's already in class.
They are in class. You are correct. TJ has gone back this week. But for Chase, East, and RS Central, they will go back on the 28th, Monday the 28th, a week from Monday. Last year, though, I think it was, we actually had 3 games before school started up again. So this year, we're back. But still, now, the good news is I liked what I saw here tonight in Rutherford, and that is even though school has not started back, we saw a pretty good student body representation here at the stadium, and that's good support of the team, even though we're not back in the classroom yet. One bit of business left to take care of on this high school football Friday night, and that is to announce our first recipient this year of the AM 590 WCAB McDonald's Player of the Game Award. We had some players with some really big plays tonight. I got to give props to Flynn. Bryson Flynn, 5'7", 135 pounds. He's only a sophomore. Wow. He had 2 huge interceptions here tonight. Smart defensive play. So I have to give him props. I have to give Devin Littlejohn props because he was like churning. What about Hannon? Hannon was churning up some yardage. I can go down through and mention several. Tripper Reynolds on that 1 touchdown on the receiving end just looked great. Let's talk about the big man, Ty J. Cook, number 3. He is somebody to watch this season at 6'7", or 6'5". I grew him up a little bit more, but 6'5". Wow, he had some great catches and near catches. With that height, could be a really big weapon for the Hills. So many names, so many contributors here tonight. But yeah, you look at this numbers column here. This player tonight accumulated 130 rushing yards. We also had 134 passing yards. So you combine that together, that's 264 yards tonight, contributed by quarterback Jaden Waddell. So Jaden Waddell, congratulations. You are our first AM 590 WCAB McDonald's Player of the Game this season. Jaden started off the game wearing number 8. That jersey got some blood on it. He had to change. He ended up the game wearing number 20. It was the 8-20 combination. If I was needing a lottery, oh my gosh, this is an omen. Because 2 of my Powerball tickets for tomorrow night, my Powerball numbers, 8 and 20.
And you should have told everybody, I'm going to go get one.
Hey Jay, if you win, be paid?
Can you what?
Can I be paid for tonight?
He bought you pizza.
I mean, you bought me pizza, but like you'd be like, I saw the cash. You look at 530 million, so cash value is like.
Look, RS Central hooked us up with free pizza, and he had to get Jay to buy him 2 slices of pizza.
The life of the intern. It's a hard road, Stuart, but you'll survive. That really gets me excited about Powerball tomorrow night, though, knowing that my Powerball numbers are 820. Hey, I do remember Friends if I should happen to win the 500-something million. You never know.
Well, if you
But what?
if you become rich, then can I take your position here?
That may be a safe bet, because if I disappear and nobody hears from me after tomorrow night, chances are I've won and gone into seclusion, which is what they recommend you do if you win one of those huge lotteries. You need to disappear.
I know where you're going, though.
So Jay, let me understand. When TJ's win tonight,
yep,
that puts cash at what, 315?
315.
But Hutchins, first win tonight. Only 314 more to go, buddy.
That's the attitude.
Grant Hutchins starts off on a winning note here at RS Central as the new head varsity coach. That is good. News is good for everybody tonight, and unfortunately, Chase looks like they're going to come up short over in Polk County. But wins by TJ, wins by East Rutherford, wins by RS Central. So we went 3-1 on the first week of the season. And congratulations to Jaden Waddell. The Central quarterback is our AM 590 WCAB McDonald's Player of the Game. He'll be receiving a beautiful plaque from KC Lancasters, courtesy of Christy Carlisle. Remember, do business locally. Whenever you have a need for trophies, plaques, or other forms of recognition, why not do business with Christy Carlisle? KC Lancasters. You can contact her on email at kc.lancasters@aol.com. Or you can call her. In fact, you can call her right now. She'll be happy. 305-4811. That's 305-4811. You can call her and say, hey, Christy, how's it going? Yeah, what can I do to help you? I just wanted to call you because Jay said call. 305-4811. Fans to honor someone with style. Make it an honor from KC Lancasters. Let's take a quick look ahead. What happens next week? We head to Allen Stadium. Chase will have their home opener hosting the Iron Men from Cherryville. Yes, that is Cherryville, not Cherryville. It is Cherryville. And Cherryville will be at Chase next Friday night, non-conference game. That will be our feature broadcast game of the evening. Other games next week, East Rutherford travels again. Cavaliers will be at North Gaston. Hilltoppers take to the road. They will travel up to Morganton to face the Patton Panthers. Thomas Jefferson at home again next week. In fact, their first 3 at home this year. Next week, another first-time game for them, hosting the Greenwood Raptors out of South Carolina. That sounds kind of like prehistoric there. The Greenwood Raptors come to Avondale next Friday evening. So it looks like we got 2 games in the county next week, 2 on the road. And our feature game the week again will be Cherryville at Chase. It has been fun. This has been an interesting night, to say the least. Good to see the Hilltoppers collect a win to open up the year. Remember, of course, they won that game last year up in Marion by 20 points, but then found out about an ineligible player participation violation. They ended up having to forfeit that. This year, under new head coach Brad Hutchins, off to a great start. Let's hope everything holds right and firm on this one. The Hilltoppers will start the year off 1-0. It's been fun. Let me say thanks to Stuart Luckadoo in his shirt with pineapples all over it.
No problem, Jay. I enjoy being here.
Maybe, if you come next week, maybe we can fix you up with 2 more pieces of pizza.
Well, I'm a Chase alumni, so I would hope they would treat the fellow alumni.
Chicken.
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 And I have to give props because they are also one of our sponsors of High School Football Friday night. That delicious chicken in the press box at Chase High School, not only is it cooked by Daniel Bailey's mother, from what I hear, but it comes to us from drop-in food stores. And we're talking about good chicken. So get ready for chicken next Friday night.
All right.
Okay, you're ready.
I'll wear a shirt with chickens on it. I'll go get one.
Thanks to Cliff Palmieri. Cliff, good to have you in the broadcast booth. Look forward to doing it throughout the season.
Oh yeah, definitely looking forward to it. I am so ready for football. So.
Well, you got a good taste of it tonight. We're off to a good start. Christian Gold has been in the press box with us here as well tonight, and Christian with a couple of weekend shifts coming up at the radio station. So a lot of fun here to open up the season. And that's going to put a wrap on. Our thanks to Tom Green, the man at the radio station who pushes all the buttons and turns the knobs and does whatever needs to be done to keep us alive and on the air and on the internet, on Northland Cable, all that fun stuff. Our thanks to Lou Gillum, also to Tracy Hauser, Jim Bishop, Todd Kaiser, all of the AM 590 WCAB crew who help us make these broadcasts possible week after week and throughout the season. Hey fans, it's great news to start off a new year. The Old Toppers win tonight. Final score again, RF Central 20, McDowell 14. Certainly do want to thank you for tuning in, however you have tuned in tonight, whether it be on AM 590 or online at WCAB59.com or listening to us on Northland Communications, Cable Television Channel 5, Rutherford County. For the broadcast team, Stuart Luckadoo, Cliff Palmieri, I am Mr. Friday Night, Jay Coombs. Certainly hope you have a good night, have a great weekend ahead. Thank you for listening to High School Football Friday Night.
Thank you for making WCAB your radio station of choice for 50 years. Let's keep it going. Turn it up. We're AM 59 WCAB.
Hi, Tom Green with a check on your weather going into Saturday. Scattered thunderstorms, a low around 70. Sunshine on Saturday with a high around 90 and a low 68 expected. Sunshine again Sunday with a high around 90. We thank you for tuning to us for the latest in news, sports, and weather. Join Jay Coombs at 6:05 for the Wake Up Call Morning Call Around Report. Great gospel music. We'll have classic country for you all day long. Then coming up at 7 o'clock, the NASCAR Food City 300 from Bristol Motor Speedway. Here on AM 590, WCAB, Rutherfordton.